They pull guards. Sometimes they pull guard and tackles, and they like to, again, try and get it upside off tackle. If not, the running backs like to do bounce it outside. So we're going to have to definitely be aware of that. And field position on special teams, we're going to have to win the field position battle on special teams and give them long fields, and hopefully we can have short fields to work with.
The Coach Shiver said on play-by-play, he said openly, I've got a kick returner who is all-state and who could take it to the house. Tarpons are going to likely have to keep the ball away from him throughout the course of the game. B.J. Young said on play-by-play also on the same show on Wednesday, we probably don't kick it deep enough to get it to him, so that'll be a big thing to pay attention to throughout the course of the night.
You know how that thing goes. We've been struggling kicking the ball deep. Watch tonight, we're trying to get one deep. And
other scores around the area, or other games around the area, you got South Terrebonne and Terrebonne tonight, Vanderbilt and E.D. White, Ellender and Helen Cox. Who am I forgetting? Central Lafourche and John Curtis. So that'll be some action to be keeping an eye on throughout the course of the game. The Tarpon starting lineups are being broadcast right now. And then when we get back from this quick commercial break, we're going to have the opening kickoff, your coin toss, and all that good stuff. We're about ready to rock and roll. It's the Tarpons and the Blue Jays here on KLEB. We'll be right back after this commercial.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
RTC, ETEL, and Vision have always led the way in communications. A network built for every possibility. Internet, TV, voice, and security. And now we're moving faster than ever before, propelling us forward into the future. That's what we call revolution. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company. Learn more at letsrev.com.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations. Become a part of something bigger and join the team. We're currently hiring for drivers, warehousemen, riggers, crane operators, and forklift operators to work out of Port Fourchon. So apply now at danos.com or call 1-833-GO-DANOS. Great jobs, great people. That's Danos.
Your life is mobile, so is your bank. As a State Bank and Trust Company account holder, you can check your balances, view transactions, transfer funds, and pay bills anywhere or anytime with State Bank and Trust Company's online banking or mobility app. Call or stop by any State Bank and Trust location for all the details. State Bank and Trust Company, Cajun banking, served just the way you like it. Member FDIC.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Ashley Barrios and cut off today at 985-632-0988.
The starting lineups have been announced. Fortunately, all the players were able to hear their names called out. We've got 8 minutes to go until the opening kick. We're going to have the national anthem. And
where's our coin toss?
Yeah, where is our coin toss? Oh,
too far for him to walk.
Oh, you can't make me laugh. I'm going to start coughing. Our coin toss is brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Banking you could count on, member FDIC. Any injury timeouts, as Coach was telling you earlier in the pregame, will be brought to you by Thibodeau Regional Health System. Tarpon captains today, I see number 3, that's Hayden Kiley. I see number 27, that's Blaze Beal. For the Blue Jays, I see number 66, that is Noah Myers. I see number 48, that's Blake Summerlin. Both of these teams mirror one another in terms of color scheme. The Blue Jays are wearing blue and white. The Tarpons are wearing all white with blue trim.
Yeah, when the intros came with the teams, you can tell some of these guys have been watching a lot of TV with some of the moves they did.
Watching a lot of NFL. The coin toss is happening right now.
Sadly, I didn't recognize half of them. The moves they did.
Let's see. The coin is up in the air, landed on the ground. It looks like they are talking to South Lafourche. I would imagine BJ would want the football, but we don't want to speculate. We'll see. So the Tarpons have won the toss and have elected to receive as expected. So let's go ahead and catch a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to bring you the opening kick tonight. South Lafourche will be getting the ball first, trying to put some points on the board. You're listening to Varsity Football on KLEB. We'll be right back after this.
Make this the summer event at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Homa. Not only can you get a great deal on a Ram, but you can see their impressive lineup of new commercial trucks and vans. Southland Dodge has the perfect vehicle for your business with Ram's long-lasting new pickups or their efficient new Ram.
All of our students and our communities tonight.
Dear Heavenly Father, we gather here as a community to support our teams today. We thank you for this day and this opportunity to come together to do this, Lord. Fill our hearts with good sportsmanship and respect for the opposing team. Let our actions and our words lead in a way that is pleasing to you. We pray for our coaches, the ones on the sidelines, those in the stands, and the safety of the players, Lord. We also pray for the ones who can't be here today that are fighting for our freedom. Again, we thank you for this amazing opportunity to come here today to share good memories with friends and family. In your holy name, amen.
Please remain standing. The colors are presented tonight by South Lafourche GRTC, Tarpon Battalion Color Guard, under the direction of Cadet Sergeant Rowdy Trostler. Tonight's colors are presented by Cadet Sergeant Rowdy Trostler, Cadet Second Lieutenant Alexander Verdon, Cadet Second Lieutenant Josiah Bird, and Cadet Corporal Colton Guidry. Our national anthem will be sung by Miss Marianne Ferreira from the South Lafourche Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All white with the blue trim. White tops, white pants, white helmets. The Blue Jays are in all blue with blue tops, blue pants, and white helmets. The color schemes mirror one another. It is week one. We've been waiting all season, or all off season rather, for this moment, dating back to when South Lafourche fell in the playoffs against Opelousas. It's been a long wait, but now we're ready to rock and roll.
And a big crowd, home crowd for the Tarpons tonight.
No doubt about it. Number 48, Blake Summerlin, will have the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. It is a huge crowd. Yes, it is. I hadn't looked around. It is a big, big, big home crowd looking to support the guys in white tonight. The usuals for the Tarpons, Jacob Curol, Luke Sanamo, Jakias Croissant will be back deep to receive. This is a big ball game. If South Lafourche wins this one, you're getting some power points from a Blue Jay team that likely going to be winning some games. Blue Jays are kicking from left to right, a.k.a. from La Rose to Golden Meta if you're from around these parts. Summerlin's kick. With the ball whistled in play, the season is underway. It's a sideline kick that's fair caught at the 38-yard line. And a little extracurricular that wasn't called, but it was fair caught by Camden Berg. The Tarpons will have great opening field position at their own 38-yard line. Good job by Camden.
Yep, so La Rose to Golden Meta. That's Kale kicking at the St. Pierre.
That's right.
I know he's out there listening.
It's actually in Biloxi, listening from another state. Carson Ogeron leading the South Lafourche offense. The ball will be on the right hash for the first snap of the game. Tarpons are going to have Abram Berg in the pistol. Nope, that's a straight shotgun. 3 receiver set, 2 of them to the left. That's the strong side of the field. Ogeron waits on the snap. It's an inside gift to Berg across the 40, driving to the 42. Gain of about 4. Good start for the Tarpons.
Yeah, good positive run for Abram Berg and a nice push by the Tarpon offensive line.
So bring up 2nd and 6 here, just underway. I think that's one of the keys. I know we talked about in the pregame. Tarpon's got to stay ahead of the chains. They didn't do a great job of that in the Jamboree. A lot of first down penalties, early down penalties. Ball still in the right hash. Ogeron still in the gun. Straight drop, looking to throw. And it's going to be caught by Camden Berg across midfield. That's a Golden Motors first down. Tight window throw because number 9, Marcus Gradney, was right there to make a play on the ball, but Ogeron fitted into the tight window, and it's a first down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, nice route by Berg.
1st and 10, ball at the 48. Tarpons trying to draw first blood here. Ball in the left hash. In the gun, 4 receiver set. Ogeron studying the defense. Waits the snap. He's got it. It's high, but he corrals it, throws it down the middle. Caught by Berg, 30, and he's tripped up at the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 22. A big Golden Motors first down, and a great job by Ogeron staying composed after the bad snap.
Yeah, Carson does a great job. He just tips the ball to himself, and, again, wide open. Nice route again by Camden Berg.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tarpons. Inside of 11 minutes, 10:40 and counting. South Lafourche knocking on the door, trying to strike first. Ogeron making checks at the line of scrimmage. Waiting on the snap. It's going to be a keeper. He's trying to bounce outside. He's hit and dropped. That's going to be a loss of yardage. Number 48, Blake Summerlin. Boy, he's been all over the field tonight. Throws him back, a loss of about 4, back to the 30-yard line. So just as we said, the Tarpons wanted to stay ahead of the chains. They're behind them a little bit. Let's see if they could get it back here in 2nd and 14.
Yeah, just like a slow developing play.
3 receivers to the left side. The ball's on the right hash. 1 receiver flanked out wide. Ogeron throws it out there to Curol. Curol inside the 30, breaking near the 20s, tripped up at the 22-yard line. Good open field tackle by Coy Trahan, but the Tarpons do get a lot of the lost yardage back. It'll be 3rd and about 5.
And just simple play. Get the ball to your athlete out in space. Let him get some positive yards for you.
Ball's at the 22. You've got to get it to the 17 to get a first down. And you likely, well, not likely, you got 2 plays to get there. See if they try a hard count here. Strong side of the field now to the right. Ball in the left hash. Ogeron. Straight drop. Has all day. Throws it down the middle just behind the receiver. He had Camden Berg open. It would have been easily a first down, but it was just behind him, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5.
Good job by the Tarpon offensive line that last play. Ogeron had a lot of time to throw the football.
4th and 5. If they do get a 5-yard penalty, it'd be really close, because it looks like 5 on the button. Strong side of the field to the right. It is a 3-receiver set, 2 to the left, and Coach Young's actually going to call his first time out of the game right here to try to get it right with 9:16 to go in the opening quarter. Coach, it's a big play. Coach Young says, you know what, let's think about this for a second.
Yeah, good timeout. You definitely want to get that ball like we did in Jamboree and just march it down and get some points. So it's a good timeout by Coach Young.
This timeout will allow us to thank some of our sponsors. How about Golden Motors, where price is priority? Ashley Barrios, State Farm agent and cutoff. Rouse's Markets, feels like home. State Bank and Trust Company, banking you can count on, member FDIC. Joe Septic, on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. Advanced Eye Institute, make the right call. Get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Chasson. SL Bank, local and friendly banking made easy. Join us after the ball game. After the Lights, presented by Grand Isle Shipyard. We can't wait. Be a whole lot of fun breaking down all the Week 1 action. Big play coming up. I was expecting the officials to break up this timeout a little soon. Now we come out back onto the field. 4th and 5. Tarpons at the Blue Jay 22-yard line. They've got to get it to the 17-yard line. Strong side of the field is to the right. It is a shotgun set with a receiver and the tight end out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left. Ogeron gets the snap, has time, now flushed out to the right, looking to run. He's going to turn the corner. He's got a first down and more. Inside the 10, 5, and it's a Tarpon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown run on 4th down from Carson Ogeron. And I don't see any laundry on the field. It's 6-0 Tarpons. Coach, that's just an athlete making plays right there. That was beautiful.
Yeah, our little offensive line gave him a little bit of time to throw the football. Good coverage by the Blue Jays in the defensive secondary. And Ogeron just tugged the ball and showed some speed when he turned that corner to get to the corner, that pylon in the end zone.
And now we await the extra point try from Amaro. Let's see if he could bang it home, give a little morale boost to the boys. The snap is there. The kick is up.
Got it.
And right down Broadway. It's 7-0 Tarpons. That'll put a smile on B.J. Young's face. The Tarpons go down the field in 7 plays, take up 3 minutes of time. We'll be back in a minute with more here on KLEB.
Did you or your loved ones go without this hurricane season? Well, this year, go with Industrial Power Systems, your only local power generation professional, serving Lafourche for over 18 years. We offer sales, service, installation, and maintenance on all major brands of residential, commercial, industrial, and marine generators for the most trusted brands in the industry. Generac, Kohler, Briggs & Stratton, Cummins Onan, and many more. Industrial Power Systems. Power is our middle name. Call us today at 632-1692 or come see us on the back road in Galliano.
Advanced Eye Institute in Cutoff is your hometown eye care provider. Dr. Darby Chasson is here to serve the eye care needs of your entire family. Full-service eye medical and vision services are provided in a friendly atmosphere, for the latest in designer frames to advancements in astigmatism and bifocal contact lenses. Call Advanced Eye Institute at 985-632-2884 for your appointment today, or visit our website at visionsourceadvancedeyecutoff.com.
Tarpons go down the field 62 yards in, 7 plays. The drive is capped with a 22-yard touchdown run from Ogeron. Extra point from Amaro is good. It's 7-0 South Lafourche. Amaro with the kick, and it is a pretty deep kick that'll be fielded by Johnson. Now can the Tarpons bottle him up? Johnson is hit and still running. Look out. He's across midfield, and he may take this to the house. I see no flags. It is 7-6 on a kickoff return for a touchdown. We said in the pregame the guy was all state, kicked it straight to him, and he's going to take it to the house.
Well, the dotted line, the media line on the field ended up tackling him. He tripped right over that line. But then we talked about number 5 was a good running back, and their coach said it before the game. He's got a good kick return, and the Tarpons had him corralled and just didn't finish the tackle.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. The extra point try will be attempted by the Blue Jays. 48, I believe that's Summerlin. So without the offense even stepping on the field, the Blue Jays will have a chance to tie this game up. The kick return for the score. The holder is Moran. The snap is there. The kick is up, and it is right down Broadway, and we're tied. 7 apiece, 8:49 to go. Coach, we'll keep it right here. We just got out of a commercial break. Tarpon offense will try to maybe work on a little bit of a fatigue defense now in the next drive without any time to rest.
And how far that kickoff return was? That was
about 80 yards.
82 yards or so from the 82
yard return. So you got to take it back. It's 0-0 again. But, boy, that hurts, especially whenever, their coach is openly saying, hey, we've got a weapon back there. You can't let that weapon beat you.
And we talked about it, how things work. We're going to get a good kick. And right
I don't think that kick will be in the air again for the rest of the game. 7 apiece. Tarpons will have their usual crew. Curol, Sanamo, Croissant going back. Big home crowd. And you know what? Given the time of the year, it's really not that hot tonight. It's a little humid, a little muggy, but it's not that bad. Waiting on Summerlin's kick. He kind of popped it up right to Berg last time. And this one's a little shorter. Berg will call another fair catch. Actually, not shorter. Right at the exact same spot. 38-yard line. So Tarpons will take over there, 1st and 10. Coach,
we'll take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they want to give it to South Lafourche at their own 40 every time. Scoreboard update brought to you by 3T Oil Change. John Curtis 7, Central Lafourche 0. Get used to the scoreboard updates coming from that game tonight, folks. John Curtis is probably going to put it on him pretty good. Rough start to the season for the Trojans taking on a behemoth.
Yeah, the Trojans, their schedule's brutal.
Yep, it is. And you feel for Coach Pop because he didn't make it. He didn't make that schedule.
Right.
1st and 10 here, strong side of the field to the left. 4 receiver set. Ogeron, play action. Throws it to the sideline. Camdenberg's wide open. Across midfield, how far is he going to run? 35, 30. Cutting inside, tripped up at the 21-yard line. A huge first down gain. And a Golden Motors first down on a big pitch and catch from Ogeron to Berg. And, Coach, early in the game, that offensive line is allowing him to have a picnic back there.
And they must have had a defensive breakdown because Berg was wide open.
They actually mark him down at the 19-yard line. Got a few more yards than I thought. Tarpons are quickly on the ball, maybe knowing facing a team with not a lot of roster numbers, wanted to maybe try to break him down. Strong side of the field to the right. Ogeron hands it to Berg. Big hole, and he's just tripped up at the 12, gain of 7. The only guy that could have made the stop tripped him up. Otherwise, he's waltzing into the end zone. Morgan makes the stop for the Blue Jays. It'll be 2nd and about 2.
At the 12.
Yep. Ogeron again quickly on the ball, waiting on the snap. Little flinch from the defensive line, but now the Tarpons look to the sideline. This is a faster tempo than we saw in the Jamboree from South Lafourche. Strong side of the field is to the right. Ogeron Berg in the gun. Ogeron keeps it. It's a design run. He's got a first down, but didn't get a whole lot of yards. He got about 3. He was a block away from perhaps housing it.
Yeah, straight quarterback run to the outside.
And it is a Golden Motors first down.
Picked up the first down.
Tarpons are coming with a heavy package. 1st and goal from the 8. So we've got Mack in at quarterback, Ogeron at tailback, and Berg at fullback in a power I set. It's play action. Mack's got him wide open, and that's going to be a Tarpon touchdown. The freshman on his first varsity pass throws a Tarpon touchdown pass. They burned him there. They were expecting a run. Everybody bit in. Camden Berg was wide open, but I think there's laundry on the field. And it's an eligible man down the field. It's coming back. So a Tarpon lineman maybe was blocking a little far down the field and will negate the score. It'll bring 1st and goal from the 13 now. Boy, that hurts because you had him dead to rights there. That was the easiest throw Mack will make this season.
Yeah, well-designed play, and they've been showing that heavy package, and Mack just rolled out, and, Berg wide open.
So now 1st and goal from the 13. Ogeron back at quarterback. Mack will take a breather. But the poise of the freshman, though, boy, he ain't scared of anything, is he? Tarpons may have to burn their second time out here, though. They're just getting to the line. Play clock down inside of 10. They better really hurry up. Down to 5, just getting set. They do get the playoff. Ogeron throws it to the sideline. It's caught.
Oh.
Good move by Kale. He's going to get a Tarpon touchdown. Hayden Kale just shook a defensive back out of his shoes at the 5-yard line and then made a beeline to the pylon and got it into the end zone. It's a 12-yard pitch and catch from Ogeron to Kale. It's 13-7 Tarpons. What a move. Coach, I was telling you before the game, I want to make top 10 plays of the week locally. We got a nominee right there. That was beautiful.
Most definitely. That was a great move. He faked to the inside and just planted his foot like a reverse pivot to the sideline.
Amaro's extra point try is a line drive. That is through. It's 14-7 Tarpons. South Lafourche marching down the field. Now can we defend the kick? We'll find out after this commercial break on KLEB.
Hey, Mike Davis here. Looking for your next new vehicle? Come check us out at Golden Motors. Price is priority. Come place your very own order or choose what is in stock or coming in. Many 2022 Silverado trucks and SUVs to choose from. New vehicles are here on the way. Chevy, find new roads. And if you're looking for that slightly pre-owned or any make and model vehicle, we have it in our huge selection, or don't see it, we can get it. Just stop by on the back road and cut off or call us at 985-325-1000.
I'm State Representative Tanner McGee. It's been my honor to represent and deliver for Lafourche Parish in Baton Rouge. And I want to continue that honorable service on the Court of Appeals. The same way I delivered the funding to complete the LA1 bridge, I pledge to be a conservative judge that is tough on violent crime and who will protect our traditional family values. I humbly ask for your support on November 8th. Tanner McGee for the First Circuit Court of Appeal. Paid for by the Friends of Tanner McGee.
Tarpons go 62 yards again, a touchdown drive, capped by a pass from Ogeron to Berg. It's 14-7, 7:12 to go in the opening quarter. Now, Amaro will kick it away. This is where there were some problems a minute ago. Number 5 is back deep. That is Johnson, and they're going to kick it away from him. Somebody better go get the ball. That's going to go into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. They had 2 return men, one to the right, one to the left, no one in the middle. They just kicked it right down the middle, and the ball rolled into the end zone. So the Tarpons will play defense for the first time tonight.
And a smart play by the defender to let the ball roll into the end zone, not panic and go ahead and pick it up, because that could have been disaster for them.
So let's see what the Blue Jays offense looks like. Coach Shiver said on play-by-play they're going to run a spread, but they're going to run the football a lot. Looks like the quarterback is number 9. That's Marcus Gradney, a sophomore. The tailback is number 5, Kevon Johnson, who's a 9th grader. Actually, you know what? The quarterback's 16, Swallow. My bad. Swallow's waiting on the snap. He's got it. It's an inside giver. Now bouncing outside, turning the corner, getting a nice first down gain. He almost got 10 yards on the run. That's Johnson.
I think he might have picked up 12.
Yep, he got 11, 12 yards, as Coach was saying, so that is going to be a first down.
And in our pregame, what we talked about, they tried to get that inside run. Tarpons did a good job plugging it up, and he just kicked it to the outside. He showed some speed.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 31-yard line. Strong side of the field to the left. Swallow with Johnson and a gun. There's trips to the left. Swallow. Play action, looks to throw. It's going to be caught near the 35 and dropped after a short gain of about 5 or so. Good open field tackle. The grab was made by Marcus Gradney.
I believe it's Caden Mesa on the stop for the Tarpons. Did a good job, open field tackle.
Well-designed play, though, from the Blue Jays. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tarpon defense bending a little. Let's see if they could batten the hatches here. The Blue Jays are going to run one more play, then unless if it's an incompletion, we'll have a heat and humidity break, 6:30 and counting.
Yeah, and the official in the pregame meeting said at 6 minutes they will stop it.
Swallow waiting on the snap. It's a pistol look. It's a handoff to Johnson. Nothing. Nicholas Coleman said, you know what? You ain't getting nothing on this play. A little extracurricular. Johnson shoving Coleman. Very fortunate. Actually, he did get thrown for a flag.
Well, the way the Blue Jays are clapping, I'm hoping the Tarpons didn't say something.
Johnson shoved Coleman after the play, but the Blue Jays are kind of excited. As Coach said, it's going to be a loss of about a yard on the play. We'll wait on the whistle. It is dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct on South Lafourche. Can't have that. You just made your first positive defensive play of the game. You cannot make boneheaded mistakes like that.
Yeah, and I don't think it was Coleman that said it.
Judging by the young man running off the field, I think it may have been one Mr. DeMaz Price who was checking out of the game. Scoreboard update brought to you by 3T Oil Change. It's 13-0 John Curtis over Central Lafourche. Here it's 14-7. We're going to have a heat and humidity timeout. So let's take it with them, Coach. Let's take a 1-minute break. When we get back, we'll continue the train rolling here on KLEB.
Lady of the Sea Community Pharmacy staff are trained in finding the lowest cost available on your medication. Stop by with your prescriptions or medicine bottles and let one of us review your options with you. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, we're located in Rouse's Supermarket, Highway 3235 in LaRose, or at Lady of the Sea Medical Clinic in Cutoff. Our staff available Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We treat you like family at Lady of the Sea.
SL Bank is proud to help bring you tonight's SLHS football action. We hope you're enjoying the game, just as you would enjoy our Simply Free checking. Simply Free offers you mobile banking, debit cards, e-statements, and a lot more, with no monthly maintenance fee or minimum balance requirement. And when you open a new Simply Free checking account, you'll receive a free gift. Visit any of our 4 convenient locations today. SL Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout, they're going to have an inside give. Nope, the quarterback Swallow is going to keep it running inside. He's hit hard after a short gain across midfield to about the 45, gain of about, 2 or 3. Good fake by Swallow, fooled me.
Yeah, nice job of the Tarpon defensive front, just staying home.
Vedros on the stop, it'll be 2nd and 7.
DeMaz Price checking back in for the Tarpons.
Ball at the 45-yard line, 5:30 and counting in the opening quarter. The Tarpons lead 14-7. Trips to the right. That's slightly the strong side of the field. Johnson and Swallow in a shotgun set. Tarpons showing a blitz. And here they come. It's an inside give. He breaks through the line. And how far is he going to run? He may take this one all the way. That is going to be a push out of bounds inside the 5. Tarpons brought the house, and once he broke through the line of scrimmage, he had a lot of green grass. Big, long run there from Johnson.
Well, the old saying, you live and die by the blitz. If you're going to blitz and you run through the play or beyond the line of scrimmage with your head down, and running back just ran right by them.
1st and goal from the 4. Can the Tarpons stiffen up here? Swallow waiting on the snap. Inside give to Johnson. He didn't get in. He got about a yard or so to about the 3. So a better job by the Tarpon defensive front there. Maybe got to about the 2.5.
Nice job by Caden Jarvis coming up and making that tackle. If not, running back gets in the end zone. And the last play, nice job by the Tarpons defensive backs, still hustling and not giving up and forcing the guy out at the 4.
2nd and goal from the 3, or about the 2.5 really. Let's see if the Tarpons could stiffen up, throwing them back for a loss. Swallow is in the gun with Johnson. Ball in the middle of the field. It's a closed-up formation. 2 receivers out of the gun. Swallow waiting on the snap. Inside give, and nothing. He lost. There was a miscommunication there. Tyler Ochan swallowed that up. The running back thought he was getting it on one side of the quarterback. The quarterback wanted it on the other side. Just that little miscommunication busted up the timing of the play. It's a loss of 2.
Big play here for the Blue Jays on offense and the Tarpons on defense. If you hold them down to a 4th down play, what do they do?
They made their extra point earlier easily, but I'm watching them play defense thinking you ain't going to win this game kicking field goals. So let's make them make that choice. 3rd and goal. Swallow hands it to him on a stretch. He's hit and dropped short. Number 27, Blaze Beal, tackled him at about the 2. And now it's decision time for Coach Shiver. It's 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Tarpon defensive front linebackers doing a much better job this drive of tackling and pursuing to the ball.
Swallow, the quarterback's leaving the game. This is going to be some kind of direct snap. 21 is the quarterback, Dyer. And this will be some type of direct snap in a very heavy set. 4th and goal.
Wide.
Dyer up the middle. He's hit. He lunges, and I think he got in. Touchdown. He got hit at the line, but just sheer will pushed him into the end zone. It's 14-13.
And look, he was hit at the 3-yard line, but you can tell it's a well-coached team when that running back has a nose for that goal line, and he just ran hard, and they did a good job of helping him that last yard into the end zone.
So good job by the Tarpon defense forcing a 4th down play when it's first and goal from the 4, but a better job by the Blue Jays offense punching it in, and they're an extra point away from tying it up again. Moran to hold, Summerlin to kick. The snap is a little low, but gets down. The kick is blocked. The Tarpons got a hand on that. 39, Kobe Bruce blocked that extra point, and that could be huge in a game that may end up being a shootout. It's 14-13 Tarpons. Let's catch a break. When we'll be back in a minute, South Lafourche will have another shot at it on KLEB.
RTC, ETEL, and Vision have always led the way in communications. A network built for every possibility. Internet, TV, voice, and security. And now we're moving faster than ever before, propelling us forward into the future. That's what we call revolution. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company. Learn more at letsrev.com.
So the Blue Jays go straight down the field and score, but they cannot tie it up. The extra point was blocked by Kobe Bruce, potentially earmark that play. 2:55 in the first quarter. That could be a huge moment in this game. South Lafourche will now have another shot at it. Coach just watching the two teams play offense. I got a feeling we're going to have a lot of points in this game tonight.
Yeah, and Tarpons just, again, stay ahead of the chains like they're doing, keep them unbalanced, with mix up the run and the pass.
Summerlin has been given the Tarpons great field position with those short pop-up kicks. Will he do it again? Yep. And at the same exact spot, the 38-yard line, our guy Camden Berg will field it and catch it. At some point, I don't know that I'll keep doing that. That's a shorter field for a hot Tarpon offense. They'll play 1st and 10.
And I believe on your interview on play-by-play, he was saying he didn't want to kick it back to those guys.
Well, actually, it'll be at the 37 this time, so a yard deeper on the kickoff. Tarpons have to go one more yard. 2:55 to go in the opening quarter. Tarpons have the strong side of the field to the left. Ball in the right hash. They got a couple of receivers on the right side and one to the left. Ogeron Berg in the shotgun. Ogeron, play action, throws it to the sidelines. Going to be caught, I think. And we're going to have roughing the passer at the end. It's a gain of 3 and then a taunting penalty, I think, on top of that, so it might negate it. We'll see. Did the Tarpons do something here to negate this penalty? It is roughing the passer on the Blue Jays, and then it's unsportsmanlike conduct on – we don't know. He's pointing every direction. On just South Lafourche, I think. Got to stop that. That's foolishness. That's now the second one today. You don't have to have the last word every single time.
What a gain to 40.
So the gain is a pickup of 3. The roughing the passer won't amount to anything because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But you just cost your team 15 yards being a knucklehead.
And why? It's a second one.
Both penalties will offset.
Oh, they're going to just redo the play. So it's going to be 1st and 10. So offsetting penalties, one was after the play. I didn't think that's how that would go. But either way, it'll be 1st and 10. Not the worst thing in the world. It was a short gain on 1st down. Maybe the Tarpons do a little better this go around. Ball still in the right hash. Ogeron, straight drop. Has time, shoots it down the seam. He's got a man. It's caught. Jacob Curall making a man miss. And in one play, the Tarpons go down the field with a long touchdown pass from Ogeron to Curall. Folks, break out the record books for passing yards in a game, but Carson Ogeron got a shot to break it tonight.
What a pass and a catch. Hit Jacob Curall in stride. and there was no chance of getting him once he caught that football.
It's 20-13 pending the try, and the Blue Jay defense has offered little resistance so far in the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. That one was a 63-yard strike. Amaro's extra point. The snap is down. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. The Tarpons lead by 8. 2:37 to go in the first quarter. The defenses don't have a chance early. We'll see if that changes out of this break on KLEB.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations. Become a part of something bigger and join the team. We're currently hiring for drivers, warehousemen, riggers, crane operators, and forklift operators to work out of Port Fourchon. So apply now at danos.com or call 1-833-GO-DANOS. Great jobs, great people. That's Danos.
Your life is mobile, so is your bank. As a State Bank and Trust Company account holder, you can check your balances, view transactions, transfer funds, and pay bills anywhere or anytime with State Bank and Trust Company's online banking or mobility app. Call or stop by any State Bank and Trust location for all the details. State Bank and Trust Company, Cajun banking, served just the way you like it. Member FDIC.
Which defense is going to make a play first? It might determine the outcome of this game. It's 21-13, South Lafourche, 2:37 to go in the opening quarter. Amaro's kick is a little pooch kick that'll be fielded and muffed, and still muffed. The Tarpons may have the ball down there. The Blue Jays jumped on it at the 32-yard line. That was anybody's football out there for a second. But fortunately for the Blue Jays, they fielded it. Boy, that would have been catastrophic if they would have given up that turnover there.
It took a decent bounce for a Blue Jay receiver to catch it, but he just mishandled it, and on that second bounce, it was anybody's ball.
So field position at the 31-yard line. See if the Tarpon defense could stiffen up. Swallow and Johnson, the usual culprits in the gun. Strong side of the field to the right. They have just one receiver out there. Have not started the play clock. Now it starts, and we rock and roll. Swallow waiting on the snap. Straight drop, throws it deep, and it's intercepted at midfield by Maddox Commodale. Broke from the safety position. He ran the route better than the wide receiver. The Tarpons make the defensive play we were calling for. It's a Golden Motors first down off of the turnover.
Yeah, quarterback just had too much air on that ball, and Maddox did a great job of balls in the air. He moved to that spot and made a good interception for the Tarpons.
And now you got to have a killer instinct here. You got to try to drive it in one more time. 21-13, 2:29 to go in the opening quarter. The red-hot Tarpon offense making their way back out onto the field. Ogeron in the gun with Berg. Strong side of the field to the left. It's a 3-receiver set. Ogeron keeps it, rolls out, has time, shoots it down the sideline, and they nearly got the interception back. It was intended for Curall, but broken up by Gradney. Good play on the ball. Actually, good job by Jacob breaking up Gradney's beat on the ball, or it would have been intercepted.
Yeah, Gradney was right there on the spot, and Carson, again, rolling out to his left right here and didn't really turn his shoulders. And really good chance he didn't make a better throw because that ball could have been picked up.
You're right. 2nd and 10. Ogeron in the gun. That's going to be an offsides penalty. So an incomplete pass will turn into a 5-yard gain because of a penalty on the Blue Jays. Coach, one thing I'm noticing, these teams have played a lot of plays, and we're still in the first quarter. Conditioning will be a big factor here as we go late in the game.
Because it is a humid night.
Yes, it is. 2nd and 5 after the offsides penalty. Ogeron in the gun. Throws it to the sideline. Caught by Colley. He's easily got a Golden Motors first down and much more. That's just too easy there. Easy pitch and catch. Got it out to the 33-yard line.
And nice job by Hayden. Once he caught the ball, he knew exactly what to do with it. He didn't try to outfake anyone. Just went straight up the field for positive yards.
We're not giving you a whole lot of scoreboard updates brought to you by 3T Oil because all of the games in home are under a lightning delay right now. There's a thunder shower out in that area.
Ball to 34 for the Tarpons.
Yep, 1st and 10. Game clock is stopped because Kale went out of bounds, but it reads 2:15. Strong side of the field to the left. Ogeron waiting on the shotgun snap, and we have a timeout by B.J. Young. That's the second charge timeout for the Tarpons. Coach, what are you seeing out there, brother? South Lafourche offense is making it look pretty easy right now, my man.
Yeah, and look, I think the offensive line is doing their part right now for the most part. They're getting a little push, giving Carson enough time to throw the football. And, again, I mean, Coach Young and his offensive philosophy, he just takes what the defense is going to give you. The little short passes turn into 10, 15-yard gain. When Carson dropped back, he hit Cura wide open. Right now, the Tarpons are hitting on all cylinders on offense. And, and if they can put another score here on the board, then it might force the Blue Jays to put the ball in the air a little bit more, which would help the Tarpons out.
That timeout was brought to you by Tanner McGee for Judge Court of Appeals. All home team first downs are brought to you by Golden Motors, where price is priority. Boy, we've been shouting them out a lot tonight. Tarpons have 21 points in 10 minutes of action so far, and they're knocking on the door to try to get more. South Lafourche will play a 1st and 10 when play resumes.
I'm just going to do it. Good.
The fans are dancing, having a good time. They're hoping that the home team puts it into the end zone right here. Berg is unguarded, Coach, in the slot. Like, very much so unguarded. Oh, now they go out and get him. 1st and 10. Inside give to Berg. Nice hole. And he's got a Golden Motors first down on first down. Gain of 12.
Down to the 28-yard line. A great job at offensive line right here, getting that hole for Berg. And
it's got to be disheartening for the Blue Jays out of a timeout. They didn't know how to line up. They got lined up late, and then the Tarpons hammered them in the mouth. So 1st and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Ogeron, strong side of the field to the left. They just jumped off sides again. It'll be 1st and 5 after another offsides penalty. They say you make mental mistakes when you're tired. I think they're starting to get tired. That defense has been on the field a lot of this first quarter.
We're down to the 23. Now that 5-yard penalty puts it at the 18.
Oh, so, yeah, okay, there you go. So in the red zone, got to finish the drive. Ogeron, inside give. Good. Oh, boy, what a hole. Inside the 10, dropped at the 6. It's another Golden Motors first down. They sent a wide receiver in motion. They faked the sweep, then they put it in the belly of Berg, and there was a hole you could drive a four-wheeler through. He gets it inside the 10 to the 6.
And I think Camden maybe fell on that hip a little bit. He came up limping just a tad.
He's still out there, but he is walking a little gingerly. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ogeron in the gun. He's going to keep it off the left side. He makes a man miss inside the 5. Hit at the goal line. He's a little short. Got to about the 1.
Ogeron keeps it around the left side.
But a good first down gain. And B.J. Young's bringing in the Betais. The big boys are coming in. That'll be Mack and the crew. Ball's inside of the 1.
I think you just made history tonight.
What's that?
First time on a radio broadcast, Betais was used.
Tyler Otan, the BH back. Mack hands it to Berg. He's easily into the end zone. The Tarpons got a touchdown. They're 4th of the quarter. It's 27-13. The Blue Jays defense has had no answer for the Tarpon offense so far in this one.
Well, you keep spreading the ball. They don't know if the run's coming right at them or if they're passing outside to the receivers and letting them run. Or you get the quarterback when just some quarterback keeps to the outside.
The kids are going to be saying if this offense continues, Coach, we don't need to practice anymore. The snap is a little low. The kick is a wobbly kick. That is no good. Miss wide to the left, but there's a flag down there. Did they hit him?
Yes.
Oh, try it again. Coach, you're getting a strong enough push right now. I'd perhaps put that ball in the 1, unless if it was something after the kick. Yeah, they're saying kickoff. It must have been after the kick. Personal foul on the Blue Jays that will be taken on the kickoff. It's 27-13, late in the first quarter. Yes, we're still in the first quarter here on KLEB. We'll be right back after this with the Tarpons out in front.
RTC, ETEL, and Vision have always led the way in communications. A network built for every possibility. Internet, TV, voice, and security. And now we're moving faster than ever before, propelling us forward into the future. That's what we call revolution. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company. Learn more at letsrev.com.
The Tarpons actually elected to move the ball forward for the extra point try instead of on the kickoff, and they bang home the extra point. So my bad, y'all. It's 28-13 South Lafourche. A little miscommunication there. I don't know why the white hat was saying on the kickoff when they missed the try, but South Lafourche gets a mulligan and takes full advantage of it. They lead now by 15.
Well, did they move the ball up?
I think a hair.
Because we kicked it again.
Oh, well, we'll see. Heck, if you could kick it again and get it on the kickoff, that'd be a double whammy. Yeah, it was at the 1. Maybe a little surprised if the ball was at the 1 that BJ didn't just say, you know what, let's just shove it down their throat again. But they did make the extra point try and lead by 15 with 1:17 to go in a very long first quarter. See if the Tarpon defense could get another stop right here on St. Edmund. And a reminder to folks listening, this Tarpon offense returned 1 starter. A whole new crew. And they are lighting up the scoreboard so far tonight. Amaro will be kicking away right to left. It is a wobbly kick. That'll be falling on at the 38-yard line.
I mean, both teams are starting at the 38-yard line every time. It's like, let's eliminate the kickoff and put the ball at 38.
Yeah, put it at the 38. That's what the NFL's trying to do. They're trying to get rid of the kickoff slowly but surely. Scoreboard update brought to you by 3T Oil Change. John Curtis leads Central Lafourche 20-0 at the end of the first quarter. You could have won some money in Vegas betting that South Lafourche would have more points in the first quarter than John Curtis.
Oh.
1st and 10. Swallow waiting on the snap. It's a sweep run to the outside. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, making men miss, but finally swept up. Didn't really get a whole lot. Great job by the Tarpons. 27, Blaze Beal cleaned up the play after he made Caden Jarvis and a few others miss. No gain.
And look, the Tarpons look to have just a little extra step in themselves right now on defense. They're flying to the football.
Yeah, this is danger time for the Blue Jays. They better make something happen. Their defense cannot go back out there down 15. Trips to the right. Swallow waiting on the snap. He will do a little option, pitch it out there to Johnson. Johnson across the 40, hit and dropped by Caden Jarvis. A short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 6. That could be the last play of the first quarter if the Blue Jays opt for it to be. And you're right, Coach. The Tarpon defense is starting to fly to the ball a little bit, starting to come to life.
Yeah, Caden Jarvis was very aggressive on that last tackle.
And I think that will be the end of the first quarter. With our score, South Lafourche 28, St. Edmund 13. We've got 3 quarters left to go. You're listening to Varsity Football on KLEB. We'll be right back after this.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations.
Left, they got trips out that way. One other receiver flanked out to the right. Swallow waiting on the snap. Comes with a hard count. Tarpons don't flinch. Good discipline. Now he looks to the sideline. Swallow gets the snap. Inside give. Johnson picking through the line. He breaks through, and he's got a first down near midfield. Good job breaking tackles. Tyler Otan finally got him to the turf. But a better job of penetration by the Tarpon defense, just couldn't bring him down until Otan finished the play.
Yeah, Tarpons are doing a good job, again, plugging that hole up. And the running back just kicked to the outside. And fortunately for the Tarpons, they received it and blocked well in that last play and allowed our cornerback to make a play.
Ball right at midfield, 1st and 10. Swallow, play action, throws it to the sideline wide of a wide open target. Boy, he had Gradney wide open, threw it just wide of him, and it falls incomplete. Tarpons catch a break there.
Yeah, Coach Shiver's not very happy on that sideline.
Clock stops, it'll be 2nd and 10. When you're playing defense the way the Blue Jays are, you can't afford to miss plays like that. Got to take advantage of everything you're given on offense. Trips to the right. Swallow waiting on the snap. Get it right down the seam. It's caught wide open as Gradney across the 30, driving across the 45. That's a gain of about 28. Coach, is their quarterback 15 or 16?
You ask. Looks like 16.
I've been saying Swallow. Sometimes it looks like 15, which would be Kane West. It's hard to tell because his jersey's scrunched up. I apologize if we've been shouting out the wrong name all game. It's 1st and 10. It's an inside gift to Johnson. He's tripped up. Good tackle there in the open field from South Lafourche. Miles Stelter. Gain of about 2. Just inside of the 20. 2nd and 8. What's the verdict?
It is 100% 15
or 16. Yeah,
Correct.
It's hard to tell. It's shriveled up. I can't tell if it's a 5 or a 6. We may have to ask Truck for some help when he goes to the sideline.
I'm saying 15.
I think it is 15. That would be Kane West, so that would be our mistake. We've been saying 16 Swallow, but I do think you're right. I think it's Kane West. 2nd and 8. West waiting on the snap. My bad, y'all. He's flushed out. He's hit. He's dropped. Demas Price throws him back for a sack at around the 25-yard line. Good penetration, and Demas said, I don't care if your name's Swallow, West, whatever, you're getting sacked on this play. And a timeout called right out of the gate by the Blue Jays because they know it's a big 3rd down play.
Yeah, great job by Demas. He doesn't make that tackle. Quarterback has a lot of green turf to run on.
So what do you think? We've said earlier in the broadcast we think they've got a pretty good kicker, but field goals ain't going to cut it today, Bubba. Think that they've got 2 downs to try to go for it here.
Yeah, I would think right here, 2 downs, and, Blue Jays, you're hoping you get it. If not, you don't get it, then at least you put in the Tarpons with a longer field to go on.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 13. Waiting on the snap from West, or to West rather. Ball in the middle of the field, trips to the right side. West throws it down the seam. It's incomplete and intercepted. It was tipped to Maddox Commodale. He's got a seam, 30. Makes a man miss, 35, 40. Makes another man miss near midfield.
Another one.
Still driving. He may take it to the house. Lafourche Gazette top 10 play of the week. Maddox Commodale taking it to the house. It's 34-13. That's about a 90-yard pick 6. And boy, the shifty moves once he got in the open field. My goodness. What a play. Boy, that's got to be demoralizing for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Caden Mercer, again, with that old tip drill, and ball was tipped, and he caught it. He made, I would say, 3 or 4 Blue Jays miss, and some very shifty moves he had on that sideline.
He's going to be telling BJ, bro, I got to get a couple reps on offense now, Chief. Waiting on Amaro's extra point try. The holder is Mack. The snap is there. The kick is up. It's wobbly, but it is through. It's 35-13. Coach, I got to say something, man, but let's keep it right here. I said on every radio platform I have, hey, the Tarpons better start making extra points. They better start doing this. They better start doing that. Amaro's 5 for 5. Attaboy. If I want to jump on him, I got to be willing to give him credit whenever he bounces back.
Yeah, great job by that young man keeping his head up. And, he's not keeping his head up on the attempt. He's looking down at the ball, which is great. But his confidence is back, and that's going to be big for the Tarpons. Early this season, you don't want to have your kicker, with no confidence. So that does wonders for him. And I just think the St. Edmund Blue Jays, their coach came in saying, a lot of people would be surprised. Well, I think on that sideline, he's pretty surprised right now the way the Tarpons are playing.
No doubt. Long way to go in this one, certainly. But, boy, the Tarpons have punched them in the mouth. 35-13 our score, 9:40 to go in the second quarter. Coach Bryce and his defense forcing a couple of turnovers. Couple of interceptions, both of them by Maddox Commerdale. See if they can do another one of them little pop kicks. Or actually not pop kick, sorry, a little rolling kick, squib kick. It's the Blue Jays that are trying the pop-up variety. Amaro with the ball on a tee. It is another little rolling pooch kick that is fielded at the 45-yard line. Good job there by Henry Summerlin saying, hey, I ain't letting the ball roll down there. I'm going to just fall on it near midfield. So great starting field position. And I got to tell you, if I'm B.J. Young watching that, I'm saying, hey, I'm just kicking it out of bounds the next time. You end up giving it to him at the 40. That's better than where it is right now.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about the return at all.
But they can always decline it, I guess, and make them re-kick. And
1st and 10. Ball at the 45.5-yard line. Strong side of the field to the right. West waiting on the snap. Hands it to Johnson. He's hit at the line. He's dropped behind the line. Caden Jarvis and Damaz Price tag teaming.
Yeah, and again, the Tarpons on defense, they're not waiting. They're going to punch these guys in the mouth. They have some good penetration. And Caden Jarvis having a great first half so far for the Tarpons on defense.
The Blue Jays need something good to happen like right now. As you can see, they're starting to hang the heads a little bit. They need a big play. If the Tarpons get this football back and get another stop, they got a chance to really grab this one by the throat. West waiting on the snap. Hands it to Johnson. He's hit at the line, making men miss, bouncing to the outside, and it's adios amigo. They had him for a loss, and instead it's a 64-yard touchdown. This has been the theme of the season for the Tarpon defense. Great penetration, nobody there to make a tackle on the back end of it.
Yeah, Damaz Price was right there to make the play, but he's kind of too high, and he's trying to reach up, and he's just too shifty. The running back, and
we talked about after the lights. It's going to be after sunlight by the time we get this game over with. We have been playing for almost an hour. We're still early in the second quarter. It's 35-19 pending an extra point try.
Yeah, we're going to need some food.
Waiting on the extra point. The last one was blocked. Tarpons would take that again. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is through. And with 8:50 to go in the second quarter, it's 35-20. The Tarpons lead the Blue Jays. Let's catch a break. When we get back, South Lafourche will try to answer. You're listening to Varsity Football on KLEB.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Ashley Barrios and cut off today at 985-632-0988.
Make this the summer event at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Homa. Not only can you get a great deal on a Ram, but you can see their impressive lineup of new commercial trucks and vans. Southland Dodge has the perfect vehicle for your business with Ram's long-lasting new pickups or their efficient new Ram work vans. Choosing the right ones should be easy. Get more for your business with a new Ram truck or van at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, 6161 West Park Avenue in Homa. Here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Well, we got breaking news. Scoreboard update brought to you by 3T Oil. Because of the rain in Homa, Vanderbilt and E.D. White has been postponed till tomorrow.
Wow.
So they're going to be playing that one tomorrow. It's 35-20 here. Watch out for a trick kick here. They got to try to steal a possession maybe. Summerlin. Ball on a tee. It is a high pop-up kick. That is caught.
Good job.
At the 41-yard line. Who caught that football? 16 for
Messer.
South Lafourche. Messer. All over the field. Tarpon offense going back to work.
Number 16, Caden Messer, covers the ball.
Ball smack dab at the 40-yard line.
On the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Caden Messer with the pick six.
Oh, it was Messer that
Was it?
caught
I
it?
think.
I
Was
thought he
it?
deflected it. I don't know, Coach Chandler, who got the pick six? That was Commerdale or Messer? Yeah, it was
Seven.
Commerdale. Yeah, I think Messer tipped it, Coach.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Maddox.
First and 10 for the Tarpons. Ball at the 40-yard line. Inside gift to Berg. Falls forward, not a whole lot, gain about 2 or 3, but that's the benefit of having Abram Berg in the backfield. Even when he gets hit at the line, he falls forward, picks up a couple. Very short gain, though, about a yard and a half.
You know, and it's a big possession here for the Tarpons. The Blue Jays, I know it's still early in the second quarter, but they get the second half kickoff.
You want to keep the momentum on your side. Trips to the right. Ogeron rolls out that way. Under pressure. Throws it to the sideline just wide of an intended receiver. Berg falls incomplete. Camden Berg. So
Yeah,
just like that. Sorry, Coach.
My bad. Ogeron threw that ball on the run, rolled it out to his right, and it just sailed away from him. And Berg did a good job of trying to make a dive and attempt at the ball.
3rd and 8. Big play here for the Blue Jays as they want to, as you said a second ago, swing that momentum their way. There's still an eternity left in this game. We're still early in the second quarter. Ogeron waiting on the snap. He's got time. It's an out that's just off the fingertips, maybe a little wide of Kale. It was a timing route, and he had him open. It would have been a first down, but it was thrown a little wide of the target, and the Tarpons go 3 and out and will have to punt it away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the only receiver what Coach Young wanted, but from the snap, Carson was looking to his right the entire time.
So for the first time tonight, the Blue Jays get a defensive stop. Now Coleman will be kicking it away. To Taylor Dare. All right, Coleman, boom one. The snap is to him.
Ooh.
The kick is high, not a lot of depth to it, but it is high, wobbly. It'll bounce backward and will be fielded and killed at the 42-yard line. So the Blue Jays will take over there.
Nice job by Coleman right there catching that ball. That deep snap had some velocity on it. Coleman showed some good hands.
So Blue Jays will play a 1st and 10.
I want to remind everybody the quarterback club meeting is this Monday, September 5th, 6:30 at the South Lafourche cafeteria.
That was the first drive of the game that didn't end in a score or a turnover. That last one right there. West trips to the right. That is slightly the strong side of the field, but the ball's pretty much in the middle. Inside gift to Johnson, not a whole lot. They swallow him up after a gain of about a yard. School of Tarpons in on the stop.
At times, the Blue Jays got a little better push on the offensive line.
The defenses you could see are starting to catch up a little bit in this one. They're getting a little bit of a better feel, but as you said, the Blue Jays got a better push on that play. 2nd and 9. West waiting on the snap. Play action, shoots it down the middle. Oh, the Tarpons caught a break. Taylor Dye was wide open down the middle and just clean dropped it. So now the Tarpons have a chance to get off the field. It'll be 3rd and 9. I don't know the background of Coach James Shiver. I would imagine he's an offensive guy. But either way, these are two really pretty offensive schemes that we're seeing tonight. These two teams know how to play some offense.
Yeah, a variety of things. They both do well on offense.
No doubt about it. 3rd and 9. Let's get off the field here. Throw him back for a sack. West in the gun. Ball in the middle of the field. 4-receiver set. It's a screen to the outside. It's caught and swallowed by DeMaz Price. No gain. Dyer caught it. DeMaz Price said no, sir. And it's 4th and 10. What a play from the big fella. He ate that play for lunch. And they will punt it away. So how about that? The Blue Jays get a stop, then the Tarpons get the stop right back. Ian Ryder is the punter for the Jays. Jacob Curall is back deep. 6:44 and counting in the second quarter. The snap is to him. No rush. And a line drive kick. Curall will let it bounce at the 32 and will jump on it at the 20. Reverses field, make a man miss. He just needs to go down. He does at the 21-yard line.
And look, still a good job by Curall right there catching the ball and not running away from it and let it bounce closer to his end zone. At least he stopped the ball from going further back to the end zone.
So 6:28 and 1 timeout for B.J. Young. Really 2 timeouts because after the first down play, if it's not incomplete, they'll get a heat break. 35-20 our score if you're just joining us. And, yes, we are in the middle of the second quarter. It has been an offensive shootout. Central Lafourche is trailing John Curtis 20-0 at last report. The games in Houma are on ice. It is pouring out in the Houma area. Just a little shower that's just hanging over Houma. Thankfully, it has not yet come this way. 1st and 10. Strong side of the field to the right. Ogeron, straight drop. Flushed out, looking to run. He's got some green grass. Turns up the field, making men miss. Look out. Oh, he's hit hard at the 35, but he's got a Golden Motors first down, gain of about 15.
Great job of the Tarpon offensive line, giving Ogeron lots of time to throw the football. And Carson did a good job tucking that ball and running and get positive yards.
He's got a chance tonight with the way this game is going to throw for 300 and run for 100. He's already got a ton of passing yards, and that's the second or third long run that he breaks in the game as well. 1st and 10. They're not going to get off the snap before the heat break, so that will be a heat and humidity timeout with 5:59 to go. You were 1 second late, White Hat. We'll be back in a minute on KLEB. We'll be right back after this.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations. Become a part of something bigger and join the team. We're currently hiring for drivers, warehousemen, riggers, crane operators, and forklift operators to work out of Port Fourchon. So apply now at danos.com or call 1-833-GO-DANOS. Great jobs, great people. That's Danos.
Your life is mobile, so is your bank. As a State Bank and Trust Company account holder, you can check your balances, view transactions, transfer funds, and pay bills anywhere or anytime with State Bank and Trust Company's online banking or mobility app. Call or stop by any State Bank and Trust location for all the details. State Bank and Trust Company, Cajun banking, served just the way you like it. Member FDIC.
We got some unofficial stats from Mr. Eric Zach. Coach Colley, take it away.
Let's see. We have Carson Ogeron passing the ball. He's 8 of 12 for 170 yards. Whew. Our running back, Abram Berg, has 6 rushes for 36 yards. And Carson Ogeron has 5 attempts at 43 yards.
So there you go. He's on pace for the 300. Now he needs a few more to get on pace for the 100. What a big night so far all around. 1st and 10 for the Tarpons here. Ball at their own 37-yard line, or 36-yard line, rather. Ogeron, straight drop. Throws it to the sidelines, caught across the 40. Short game, but hell, we'll take it. It's 4 or 5 yards on first down. That was caught by Curall. Gain of about 5. 5:43 and counting. BJ would love to bleed every second off of this first half clock score right before halftime.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Tarpons would be in no hurry right now with 5.5 minutes left.
Yep, go into your 4-minute offense. Take your sweet time. 2nd and 4, 5. Ogeron keeps it, and he's going to be dropped after a gain of about a yard. Good job. Oh, a late flag. Very late flag. I hope nobody in white did something they will regret.
Well, whatever happened, that official didn't like it. He was very upset throwing that flag.
There was a little hand fighting on the receivers on that sideline, and we have a dead ball, personal foul on South Lafourche. That's the 3rd time in a half. This is a program that was built on being more disciplined than the opponent, and it's been anything but here in the first half with now 3 personal foul penalties. And this one could potentially kill the drive. It goes from 3rd and 4 to now 3rd and 19.
The last time I seen an official throw a flag that high was Wayne Jeremy who was throwing it.
So the Tarpons got to go a long way now. They've got to get to the 47-yard line. Does B.J. Young have some sort of trick up his sleeve? Strong side of the field is to the right, but the Tarpons have almost all the receivers out to the left, which means they're going to likely be crossing to the middle of the field at some point. Ogeron, straight drop, flushed out of the pocket. Looking to turn the corner. He's got a long way to run. He's tripped up well short of the first down. Actually, just across the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and a mile. The Tarpons will punt it away again.
Right there, they tried to get Hayden Colley on kind of a deep hitch, stop and go, and tried to get him behind the defensive backs. But Carson was rolling out, and the timing just wasn't there on that play.
So now the Blue Jays have an opportunity. They've got a chance to get the ball back, score before half, and get it back after half and try to get right back into this thing. Coleman standing at the 13-yard line. The snap is to him, and we have a flag. Do they have 12 in blue? It won't matter. They're not going to go for it, but perhaps 12 men on the field in blue.
Sure is.
Yep, Coach Colley's counting them out. He thinks there's 12. It would be illegal substitution. And this is where that penalty is costly, because that would have been a first down. So we'll try it again, a little more field position. Did anybody run off? 3, 6, 9, 10. Yep, they got 11 now. It is 4th and 13. First things first, let's get the snap to Big Nick Coleman. And it is high and over his head. Coleman will fall on it at the 6-yard line. Disastrous play on special teams again. They've allowed a return for a score and then the snap over the punter's head. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
And I mentioned the last time Coleman did a good job of catching the ball because the ball was even with his helmet and he caught it with hands. That's why he showed good hands. That time was just a little bit too high for him.
Yeah. Thought maybe he had a chance to perhaps. Well, what do you think there? You're an old football coach. Do you catch it and just throw it out the back of the end zone for a safety there? What do you think?
Possible.
Yeah.
Possibly you can do that, but you.
1st and goal now for the Blue Jays, 4:07 to go. West waiting on the snap. And they may call timeout. They're all kinds of disorganized. The play clock's running down. They will call timeout.
Yeah, getting back to that last question, I'm sure that's things that, a coaching staff works on. And a lot of times that comes into their thinking in late game situations, not really in the second half. But, look, you make a decision, you fall on the ball, and at least they got to go. And he could have tried picking it up and fumble. They could have picked it up and run in. So, you make a decision and you live with it. And now the Tarpons got a big task ahead to stop this Blue Jay offense deep in their Tarpon territory.
1st and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line. Already the 8 o'clock hour here. West waiting on the snap, in the gun, all by himself, strong side of the field to the right. You would think Johnson will be in motion coming into the backfield soon. Nope, instead it's going to be 21 in motion. That's Dare. He's got it, trying to bounce outside. He is swallowed well behind the line of scrimmage. Croissant and others out there. He is back on the other side of the 10 to the 14-yard line. What a start to that defensive possession. Jarvis also in on the stop with Commerdale.
Oh, I'm sure the Blue Jays coaching staff, why don't we go straight at them?
Yep.
It was a nice job of the Tarpon defensive front.
2nd and goal. Boy, it would be huge if you could keep him out of the end zone here. Strong side of the field to the left. West waiting on the snap. He's got it. Straight drop. Throws it as far as he can and over everyone's head. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 14. Boy, morale-wise, if Coach Guidry and his crew could get this stop right here, you could just feel that would be a big point in this game, but you still got 2 more snaps to try to throw them back.
Well, they get one snap. I don't think they'll go forward on 4th down if they don't get it here.
Yeah, they'd have to get much closer. I think you're right. West with the strong side of the field still to the left. Dare has been their guy in the slot. He is flanked out to the left as well. West will hand it to Johnson. They're trying to get closer, and it ain't happening. He lost yards. Back on the other side of the 15. Now we'll find out how good of a field goal kicker the Blue Jays have, because the middle of the Tarpon defense just swallowed up that play. Bale on the stop.
Yeah, Blaze did a great job of holding on to that running back's foot. He wasn't letting go and allowed his teammates to come and finish the tackle.
They're going for it. Coach Shiver said, you know what, kicking 3 is not going to do me any good tonight. It's 4th and goal from the 16-yard line. Coach Guidry and his crew got to get off the field here. It is timeout, the final timeout of the half for the Blue Jays. That timeout is brought to you by Tanner McGee for Judge Court of Appeals, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds before a big play in this game. It's 35-20 South Lafourche on KLEB.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your 3rd grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Ashley Barrios and cut off today at 985-632-0988.
2:46 to go in the first half. South Lafourche leads St. Edmund 35-20. It's 4th and goal for St. Edmund at the 16-yard line. Do they have a trick play or something up their sleeve that they could use right here? West is in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the left. That's the strong side of the field. He's by himself back there. Man in motion. Play action. Flushed out of the pocket. You just got to tackle him. He's inside the 10, turns the corner, and he didn't get in.
Stepped out.
He did not get in. He stepped out at the 4, so the Tarpons will be in a hole, but at least they do get the stop and get off the field. Great job by the Tarpon defense there, flushing him out. So now B.J. Young, knowing that his opponent has 0 timeouts, you could be very patient offensively here. Run it a couple of times. If you break one, get on the ball. If not, let's just get to half up 15.
You can do that, but I'll look for Coach Young to pass the ball right here.
2:37 to go. The ball is at the 3-yard line. Now, snaps to the quarterback have been a little bit of an issue at times. You got to get the snap to Ogeron here. He's in the gun. Waiting on the snap. He's got it. Hands it to Berg. A nice little hole across the 5. And, boy, if he would have made his cut a little sooner, he had a lot of green grass. You saw what I saw.
I think it may have surprised him a little bit that he was that open.
He gained about 3. The clock running. The Tarpon offense is on the football, but they may look to the sideline and bleed a little more here. 2:15 and counting. 2nd and 7. Still 20 on the play clock. They snap it quick. Ogeron, straight drop, flushed out of the pocket. He's hit and dropped. This is a mistake. They're snapping it too soon, I think. Maybe, as you said, getting a little aggressive, but, boy, you're in your own end zone. It's 3rd and 12 now. And I think this next play is going to be something very safe here. 140 and counting. The next snap could be run with about 120-ish. And then the snap after that, you figure you give it to them with about 10, 15 seconds left. If you could get the punt off, though, that's the concern. Ogeron waiting on the snap. Straight drop, looking to throw. He's flushed out. That may be grounding in the end zone. There's a flag at the 6-yard line. We'll see what this is. If that's grounding, that's going to be a safety. What's the foul here? 1:16's on the clock. No flag. But it is an incomplete pass, which means that you don't run the 40 seconds off the clock, which I don't understand. And now you'll be punting it away, giving them more time to perhaps steal something before the half. Puzzling drive there from the South Lafourche offense. But their defense will have to do it once more. Oh, the Tarpons are catching a break here. The clock's – okay, the official just called it, yeah. The clock had started briefly, and then they quickly stopped it.
Do we have a timeout? Yes, Coach Young's going to call one.
Timeout, Tarpons.
So you'll punt it away, but, boy, you got to get that snap to Coleman. He's got to get it off in a hurry. And, look, not to be too critical, I just think they made a mistake. They could have bled that down almost to the half, and instead now the Blue Jays will have about a minute and great field position to try to get some points before half.
Yeah, you know your opponent has no timeouts left, and the way you're struggling on the snaps and the punt, you go ahead and bleed that clock out. And
yeah.
Now you'll get looks like you'll give the Blue Jays the ball back with a minute left or so.
Yeah, you need Nicholas Coleman's grade A Sunday best kick right here. 1:13 to go. Are they even going to have a guy back deep? Yeah, they will. Number 5, Johnson. Oh, that makes you worry because he's slippery as heck. He's already taken a kick return to the house in this game.
Coleman's got to be very careful not to step on that back line.
His heels are on the back of the end zone. Waiting on the snap. He's got it and bombs away. It's not a very deep kick, but it is what it is. Bounces at the 30, rolls to the 36, 37. All things considered, that's about as good as you could expect right there. Tarpon defense will have 1 minute to defend 39 yards of field.
I'm not sure with the returner for the Blue Jays, he could have picked that ball up, and quick like he is, he could have got to the outside and made something happen.
So a great job there by Coleman and the punt team. And now your defense has to defend for 61 seconds. Tackle, keep them in bounds.
I'm waiting for last call to be called over here.
Yep, DJ is rocking and rolling, isn't he? West waiting on the snap. He's got Johnson with him in the gun. Ball in the middle of the field. West on a straight drop. Looks down the middle, incomplete. They had a man wide open that they missed. They threw it to Johnson. Had they thrown it to Gradney, he'd still be running, but it falls incomplete.
But the timing's off in that play, but give credit to the Tarpon defense of disrupting the receiver out in his route.
57 seconds. That play took 4 seconds. It was a quick incompletion. They have no timeouts. Trips to the left side of the formation. Ball in the middle of the field. West hands it to Johnson. Boy, that's not going to do a whole lot for him now, will it? Gain of about 2. The clock will continue to run. Inside of 50 seconds, it'll be 3rd and 8, and they're not in any hurry, which is puzzling to me. A lot of confusion. Inside of 40 seconds, they're still not in any hurry. They have let a lot of time bleed off. We're now inside of 30 seconds. It's 3rd and 8. They're not even near snapping the ball. Boy, this is Crazy. 22 seconds. Now they're nearing the snap, and they're looking to the sideline again. Goodness, 18 seconds and counting. Down to 15. Now they get the snap off. West will throw it down the middle. It's caught. And if the Tarpons make a tackle, they'll be in good shape. They'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The clock will stop with 6 seconds after the first down, but they got to get on the ball in a hurry, and they're going to really regret now wasting all that time.
Yeah, they'll have one more play after they clock it.
Oh, it started. They got to get on it.
They're
3, 2, 1. They just get it off.
Wow.
They clock it at nothing.
Wow.
The Tarpons take advantage of woeful clock management from the Blue Jays. Coach Shiver is livid on the opposite side of the field. Boy, we'll take it. South Lafourche's defense just caught a break. We're going to halftime. It's 35-20. Les Miles is rolling over in his grave. He ain't even dead yet after that clock management. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on KLEB. Trying to maybe save a couple of bullets.
Unofficial stats real quick for Carson Ogeron. He's 9 of 14, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Very nice. The kick is fielded by number 20, Reed, at the 38-yard line.
And a rushing touchdown. Thanks to Mr. Eric Zach providing the stats for us tonight.
Yep, we certainly thank Mr. Zach so much for that. The 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 38-yard line. I see our guy Johnson is back out on the field. Maybe Coach Shiver said, you know what, they're just doing these little pooch kicks anyway, or these little squib kicks. We're going to just save them for a second. Get an extra sip of water for what could potentially be a long second half. Hell, it was a long first half. Strong side of the field to the right. A tight end and a receiver out that way. West with Johnson. West keeps it. Will go down the middle. Incomplete. Great coverage by Landon Jarvis. It was intended for Dare, and Jarvis was right there as the ball made contact with his hands, and he popped it away.
And that's where Blue Jays were having success, and they went right back to it.
There's a lot of noise outside of the stadium. I don't know if something's going on. Yeah, there's something crazy happening here. Who knows? 2nd and 10. We're inside the stadium. Waiting on the snap. West. Straight drop. Throws it to Johnson. Caught. He's got a lot of room. Making a man miss, and he's hit and dropped a little short of the sticks. Gain of about 9. Tarpon defensive end nearly got his hand on that pass. Oh, they're going to actually... Oh, I thought they were moving the chains. No, it would be 3rd and 1. I didn't think he got it.
That was Miles. Steltler almost came up with a big paw in that ball.
3rd and 1. Can the Tarpon defensive front push him back, throw him for a loss? They've done it a couple of times tonight. Strong side of the field is to the left. Figure Johnson's probably getting it up the middle. Let's see. West tries the hard count. They don't flinch. Now he'll look to the sideline. Waiting on the snap. And it will be an inside gift to Johnson. I don't know. I don't know.
No, it looks like
I don't know. Good job by the middle of the Tarpon defense. He got something, but he needed a little more than a yard. He just certainly didn't get that. It'll be 4th and short.
They'll measure.
I'm terrible at this. This is our first one of the season. I think he's about 6 links of the chain short. I don't think he's got it. He did gain something, but I don't think he gained enough.
I agree with you. I think he's short. Yeah. I say about 4 links.
4 links.
You knew I was not agreeing with you.
Not all the way, huh?
But I agree that he is short.
Tarpon defense going to go get some coaching from Coach Guidry. They stretch out the chains, and he is short. It looks closer to 6 than 4 links. He's actually short by almost a half a yard. Oh, boy, this is going to be a big play right here.
I think he's short by 5, right in the middle.
Right. It is not quite a half a yard, but, boy, they still got a little ways to go is what I'm getting at. It ain't inches to go.
And this is why I just don't understand. You a few inches short, and you still in a shotgun.
If you could get a push, you'll get off the field. 4th and inches. West waiting on the snap. You figure Johnson will likely get it. They will hand it to Johnson. He's got the first down, and he is going to score a touchdown. The Tarpon defense is struggling tonight. That is going to be a long touchdown run. Once he broke the line, it was all she wrote. It is 35-26 pending the try. A huge play, 4th and inches, goes the way of the Blue Jays, and now it's anybody's ball game again. It's a one-score game pending the try. Well, they got to make the try to make it a one-score ball game. Tarpons got their hands on one earlier. See if they could force low interior pressure, maybe get their hands on another here. Summerlin to kick it. Waiting on the snap. It's there. The kick is up, and it is good. It is 35-27. 10:31 to go in the third quarter. The Blue Jays go down the field and convert a 4th and inches into a touchdown. We'll be back in a minute with South Lafourche's first offensive try on KLEB.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations. Become a part of something bigger and join the team. We're currently hiring for drivers, warehousemen, riggers, crane operators, and forklift operators to work out of Port Fourchon. So apply now at danos.com or call 1-833-GO-DANOS. Great jobs, great people. That's Danos.
Make this the summer event at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Homa. Not only can you get a great deal on a Ram, but you can see their impressive lineup of new commercial trucks and vans. Southland Dodge has the perfect vehicle for your business with Ram's long-lasting new pickups or their efficient new Ram work vans. Choosing the right ones should be easy. Get more for your business with a new Ram truck or van at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, 6161 West Park Avenue in Homa. Here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
35-27 now our score here. The Blue Jays will kick it away. Summerlin has been trying some pop kicks, giving the Tarpons good field position. This one is just a straight onside kick. They touched it before 10 yards. They recovered it easily, but they touched it before 10 yards. The Tarpons will have the ball at midfield. That just goes to show the faith that Coach Shiver has in his defense. You're trying an onside kick with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, giving them the ball at midfield. So South Lafourche will have it on the 49 when play resumes. He's going over and talking to BJ about something. I don't know why the Tarpons would make them re-kick. You want the ball at the 49-yard line, obviously. And I think that's what's going to – nope, they're going to make them kick it again, I think. Yep, you're going to have to stay on your heels, but they may be trying this again. Long discussion and a little confusion.
I think the Tarpon offense will be going on the field, or not.
So they're going to move this ball back to the 34, and the Tarpon offense. I've never seen that enforced like that. It's going to be a 10-yard, 15-yard penalty.
That's not right.
Yeah, I don't know that they executed that right, but hell, we'll take the great field position. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Great field position for South Lafourche. Ogeron hands it to Berg up the middle, driving near the 30, falls forward at the 30, gain about 4. Every other time I've seen a team catch the football before the 10 yards, it's just been a dead ball where they touched it. But there, for whatever reason, they added 15. There's an injury.
I don't understand, but
we'll take it. There's an injured Tarpon. This injury timeout is brought to you by Thibodeau Regional. We'll get you the ID of the player in a second. Looks like maybe got his ankle rolled up. Is that 13? Yep, it is Camden Berg, who's the injured Tarpon boy. That's not that you want to lose anybody, but that's a big, big piece. Hopefully he's okay.
It's the left knee they're working on.
The run netted you 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 when play resumes, but our number one concern right now is the health of Camden Berg. Tarpon split in, who got rolled up on a little bit on that play. Trying to get him up. And he is going to limp off. Yeah, it looks like he'll be all right. He's getting a little more pep this step with each step. I would be highly surprised, Coach, if Camden didn't play again at some point in this game, just knowing the kid and knowing how tough he is. But he is limping, walking very gingerly off the field.
Yeah, we're looking at the outside of his knee. May have gotten a helmet right to the outside of that knee.
So it'd be 2nd and 6, ball at the 30-yard line. Waiting on the snap. They'll hand it to Berg across the 30, driving near the 25. Stopped at the 26. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Folks who are listening may be wondering, man, you guys are saying the name Berg a lot. Is it all the same kid? It's 2 separate kids. The running back's name is Abram Berg. The split-in primary receiver is Camden Berg. And on cue, Camden Berg is back in the game. He missed 1 play. Tough as nails.
And he missed one because he had to. That's the rule.
Yes. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Tarpons bring the heavy package in. So Mack is under center. Ogeron dotting the I formation. Mack hands it to Ogeron. He's hit and stopped. Way short. I don't know, man. You got a big bruising running back. Ogeron's a smaller guy. I don't know that I'm crazy about that heavy set.
Yeah, no gain.
It's 4th and short. B.J. Young said on play-by-play this week, 4th and 1 is where you build your program. They got stopped last Friday. This is a big one here. Tarpon shifting the line of scrimmage. Mack waiting on the snap. He hands it to Berg. He's got it and more. They're still driving him. It's a Golden Motors first down inside the 25 to the 23.
First down, Tarpon!
Big push there from the South Lafourche offensive line. And I just like handing the football to Berg up the middle and them close. Nothing against Ogeron, but boy, Berg's just a bigger, stronger guy inside the tackles.
Yeah, that was a nice job of Berg running straight ahead. Pad level down.
1st and 10 from the 23. Ogeron back at quarterback, back in the gun. Strong side of the field to the right. There's one receiver out that way. Waiting on the snap, taking a long time. Ogeron gets the snap, hands it to Berg. Short game, but he falls far near the 20, so he gets hit at the line, actually gets about 2.5, 3 yards, so good job there. 8:20 and counting in the 3rd.
2nd and 8 for the Tarpons.
Giving Berg 3 yards on that carry. It's close enough.
Tarpons want to drive this one in right here, go back up 2 scores. Taking a little bit of time off that clock, too, inside of 8 minutes in the 3rd. Ogeron, straight drop, throws it to Curall inside the 20. Oh, makes a man miss. Bouncing outside, inside the 15, makes another man miss, and then he'll go down. He's short of the sticks, but Curall literally shook someone out of his shoes to the point of being hurt at the 20-yard line. Injury timeout brought to you by Thibodeau Regional. Curall put a chamois on somebody that caused the defender to cramp up. He's still on the turf.
3rd and 1 for the Tarpons.
How about the shiftiness of Curall and Kale? We've seen them put some moves. Got that ball down to the 14-yard line. If I'm B.J. Young, I'm saying, you know what? I'm handing the football to 26, 2 straight plays if I have to right here. And I'll give you a spoiler. I don't think they're going to need 2 plays. They need a full yard. And it is a dead red cramping situation for St. Edmund here. We'll tell you the ID of the young man in just a second. I haven't noticed if they've been playing guys both ways tonight. That's number 6, Ryder, Ian Ryder. It will be 3rd and 1 when play resumes. Ball at the 14-yard line. Tarpons converted a 4th and 1 on this drive. Going to try to convert a 3rd and 1 here. They're up 35-27 with 7:44 to go in the third quarter. Not the heavy package this time. They'll stay in the gun. Ogeron with Berg, strong side of the field to the left. Ogeron will run that way. He's easily got the first down inside the 10. There's a late flag comes in. Maybe a hold. Let's see. It was a first down. I think it's coming back. We have a hold on South Lafourche. That's a costly penalty. So it'll be 3rd and now about 10. 3rd and 9. Still got to get to the 13. Still got 2 plays to get it. Ogeron making some decisions at the line of scrimmage. Communicating some things to his offense. Strong side of the field to the right. Ogeron has plenty of time. Play clock just now down to 16.
Yeah, big penalty right there for the Tarpons.
See if you could pick him up and make it back right here. Now you got to hurry up. Play clock now down to 3. Ogeron waiting on the snap. Just gets it off. Play action. Throws it to the sideline. Incomplete. It was a timing pattern to Berg, but Berg wasn't yet looking for the ball. He wouldn't have got the first down, but I tell you what he would have got is he would have got a little closer. And now it's 4th and 9. Penalties, man. The Tarpons had a penalty that got negated by a personal foul, or a drive that got negated by a personal foul in the first half. Now a holding call here. 4th and 9. Empty set for Ogeron. Looks to the sideline. It's a 5-receiver set. Play clock down to 6. Gotta hurry. Gets back in position. He will get the snap off, but B.J. Young calls timeout at the last second. I guess it's better to be sure, but boy, those second half timeouts is valuable real estate. With 6:56 to go, the Tarpons use their first before a 4th and 9 play.
Yeah, look, the Tarpons were driving at one holding penalty, pushed them back. And now it's 4th and 9, which is, I mean, the Tarpons can go ahead and convert this, but it's been a lot easier of that first down with that no holding call.
No doubt. Thank Golden Motors or Price's priority. We're desperately hoping to say Golden Motors first down in just a second. Ashley Barrios, State Farm agent and cutoff. Rouse's Markets feels like home. State Bank and Trust Company. Cajun Banking, served just the way you like it. Member FDIC. Terrebonne and South Terrebonne are about ready to resume play at 9 o'clock over at Tom B. Smith Stadium. We're gonna have we're gonna have active games going on while we're doing After the Lights tonight.
There we go. What a better way to kick off the season.
That's right. Here it's 35-27, South Lafourche in front. 6:56 to go in the third quarter. 4th and 9 for the Tarpons.
Blue Jays are gonna have to come with some type of pressure. You can't let Ogeron sit back right here. He'll pick you apart.
He rolls out. Has a little time. It's incomplete. He had Curl open. It was thrown a little bit wide. There is a flag on the play at the 21-yard line. What is this? It is illegal man downfield. Just in case the Tarpons got the first down, there was a courtesy flag. They'll decline that. And the Blue Jays will take over on downs.
Again, Carson rolling out to his right. His momentum just carried him too much to the sideline, and that's where the ball went. Had an open receiver, just threw it a little further to the sideline than where the receiver was at.
Tarpon defense got to stiffen up right here. They've got to go 78 yards. You've got to make a play and get this ball back for your offense. First and 10. West waiting on the snap. Inside gift to Johnson, trying to bounce outside. He's hit near the line. Can they bring him down? They can. No gain. Good job by the Tarpon defense that time.
Yeah, good penetration. Again, we missed the tackle in the backfield, allowed the running back to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stelter was the first guy there, and then a couple of other Tarpons came in and cleaned up the play. They do have to run a play here. It's right up against the neck of the heat and humidity break, but they do have to get the play off. Second and 10. West waiting on the snap. It's a little option, pitches it out to Johnson, trying to turn the corner, and he's got a first down. Tarpon linebackers got to close those gaps a little better. Getting a lot of penetration to not finish off those plays. It's a gain of 12 and a first down. And we have the heat and humidity break with exactly 6 minutes on the clock. The Blue Jays trying to tie this thing up. We'll be back in a minute here on KLEB.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Ashley Barrios and cut off today at 985-632-0988.
Make this the summer event at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Homa. Not only can you get a great deal on a Ram, but you can see their impressive lineup of new commercial trucks and vans. Southland Dodge has the perfect vehicle for your business with Ram's long-lasting new pickups or their efficient new Ram work vans. Choosing the right ones should be easy. Get more for your business with a new Ram truck or van at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, 6161 West Park Avenue in Homa. Here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line. West waiting on the shotgun snap. Strong side of the field to the left. Straight drop. Steps up. Fires it. And it's batted away by Caden Jarvis. Incomplete. It was intended for Dare. Good job by Jarvis.
Yeah, nice coverage by Jarvis.
An injury. Dare is actually leaving the game. Limping off. Maybe a little cramp. We're starting to see a little cramping here in this second half, aren't we? May the most fit team survive.
It just may come down to that.
Second and 10. On a humid night, we played a ton of snaps. The defenses both ways have been out on the field a lot. West directing traffic. He hands it to Johnson, and he's going to break through the line. There he goes across midfield. And it is off to the races. He's tripped up and tackled at the 15-yard line on a horse collar, but the horse collar negates a touchdown. Tarpons are making Johnson look like an All-American tonight. It'll be first and goal from the 8, or around the 8, after the penalties walked off, half the distance to the goal. Tarpons better wake up here both ways. The offense was in a little bit of a lull. Defense has not had any answers throughout the night. And they're going to pick up the flag, so it'll be first and 10 from the 15. The Tarpon fans are booing, not realizing that the flag would have been on them.
Yeah.
First and 10. You stopped him once in this situation. Let's see if you could do it again. Waiting on the snap. They'll throw it down the middle. Incomplete. Timing busted up.
Pass is incomplete. Second and 10 for the Blue Jays.
And it's incomplete, second down and 10.
Well, the Blue Jays see something there. They keep going to that same pass.
Yeah, the timing has just been off. Every once in a while they have them open, but they haven't been able to hit it. Now 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Trips to the strong side of the field, is the left side of the field. West waiting on the snap. He hands it to Johnson, breaking through the line, inside the 10, inside the 5, hit at the goal line, and kept out, but he's got a first down.
Missed tackles again on the defensive line for the Tarpons. You're not going to arm tackle this young man.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Blue Jays at about the 2. Clock running, inside of 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Quarterback is out of the game. Dare is now in at quarterback, waiting for the direct snap. He's got it, breaking off right tackle. He's hit at the line, bouncing back inside, and he's in.
Touchdown, Blue Jays.
Taylor Dare puts it in. It's 35 to 33, pending a 2-point try. We could have a 0-0 ball game again.
Looks like they'll kick it.
Oh, this is a very, very interesting decision here.
You still got a whole quarter.
Yeah.
After, I mean.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision, though. Man, this is why they pay these guys the big bucks. They're going to try to kick it. We're waiting on the snap. It is there. The kick is up. And he made it. It's 35 to 34. Coach, I got to tell you, if I'm BJ Young and I score a touchdown on the next drive and it's 41 to 34, I would strongly consider going for 2 and making it a 2-score game. That's unconventional thinking, but given the way that your defense is struggling, I want to know that I'm up 2 scores. You got to score first. A lot has to happen for this to matter. But that would be a decision that I would strongly consider based on that decision that the Blue Jays just made. We'll see.
Yeah, and look at it. Still, we're in the 3rd quarter. So, you know what to say, you don't want to go chase points a lot of times. It comes back to bite you in the butt.
But first things first, Tarpons got to score. It's been a little while. Couple straight empty drives. 35 to 34, our score. 4:39 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And it starts right here with this kick return. We've got to make sure we handle the football.
They tried an onside kick and recovered it, but they recovered it inside of 10 yards. Waiting on the kick. Summerlin. This looks like an onside kick the way he's lined up. Nope, it's a little pop kick. It will be fair caught at the 33-yard line. So the Tarpons will take over there. 4:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, boys, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, close to the 34.
Yep.
Good spot.
Forward progress on a fair catch. We'll take it. Tarpons have had a couple of promising drives stall out. Now you got to find a way to get back into that end zone again. Waiting on the snap. Empty set. Ogeron. Throw it down the middle.
Whoa.
Nearly intercepted, incomplete. You don't want to go 3 and out here. You want to at least sustain a little offense for a while, keep that defense rested. Second and 10. Ogeron throws it to the sideline, caught by Curall. He's got some blockers across the 40. He's got a first down out to the 48-yard line. It's a Golden Motors first down. Easy pitch and catch to Jacob Curall.
Again, get the ball to the athlete out in space. Let him make a play for you.
And a great job by Hayden Colley blocking down the field there. 4:14 and counting in the third quarter. Tarpons near midfield, trying to retake some momentum. Ogeron, straight drop. Has time, shoots it down the middle, caught by Curall. Bouncing to the outside. He's got a Golden Motors first down. Still dancing across the 35, down to the 33.
Blue Jays that time looked like it came with a little delayed blitz, and Tarpon offensive line is doing a decent job giving them protection, giving them time to throw the football.
So 1st and 10, ball back to the 34-yard line. Ogeron having a big day with his arm. Inside gift to Berg, picking through the line, driving near the 30, gain of about 4.
Abram Berg, the ball carrier, picks up a couple of yards.
3:30 and counting in the third quarter. You're 30 yards away from getting a big touchdown, but you got to finish this drive. Ball smack dab in the middle of the field. 3 receivers set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ogeron throws it to the sideline. It's caught by Curall. He didn't keep his feet, but he gets about 3 to the 27-yard line. Yeah, they are giving. I don't know why the chains didn't move. Now they'll move. It'll be 3rd and short. How about this scoreboard update brought to you by 3T? This is bad news for everybody in 5A. East St. John 22, St. James 6.
Ooh.
Inside gift to Berg. Falls forward right near the 6. He might have got it. It's going to be real close.
They're going to give it to him.
Oh,
boy. They give
got it.
Credit Abram Berg. He falls forward. That was big.
It's a Golden Motors first down.
Big blockman, number 53, Mason Alamo.
First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Ogeron rolls out. Design run. He's hit near the line. Still driving. Actually near the 20-yard line. Still pushing. Got about 4. Didn't think he was going to get anything out of that, but he got 4 yards out of it. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Mason picked up 3 yards after contact on that play.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. Clock inside of 2 minutes in the third quarter. You're in the red zone now. You got to finish this drive. Stay free from the penalties, boys. Ball in the middle of the field. 3 receivers set. Ogeron directing traffic. Still got 10 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap. Inside gift to Berg. He falls forward. Oh, boy, just a dreadful spot. He got near the 16. They're marking him back to the 18. I don't know about that.
They're trying to say his knees hit the turf, but there's no way.
So instead of 3rd and about 3 or 2, it's going to be 3rd and 4 inside of a minute in the third quarter. Yeah, Tarpon just caught a bad break there. Let's see if they can make him jump off sides, get a freebie. Ogeron hands it to him, picking through the line. Can't give him a bad snap, a bad spot that time, I don't think. I think he's got it. Right on the marker.
Well, that's a first now. You can't.
Well, either way, if they would have given him the correct spot the play before, it would have been a first down. They're going to measure it. It's going to be real close. I was right, or we were both right earlier. I think he's going to be a hair short.
I agree. I think he will be short.
Just a hair short on this one.
But my question on here, he was tackled, they spotted the ball, picked it up, and they threw it to the hash.
Let's see. I can't see. The Tarpon linemen are blocking us. It is a hair short. So it'll be 4th and inches, 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Tarpons are bringing in the heavy set. I don't know why they're moving this ball in the left hash. The ball should be in the middle of the field. He got tackled in the middle of the field. I guess it's the first game of the season for this crew, too. Boy, they're struggling tonight with some procedural things. They've still got it on the left hash.
Now, what they're going to do, they're going to remeasure again for the fact so they can hold the chain, move it to the middle of the field, then spot the ball.
How about they shouldn't have moved it to the hash to begin with?
Exactly.
You were saying that. All right, so, yeah, we are a few inches short. We're going to move the ball to the middle of the field.
You get tackled in the middle of the field, you pick the ball up, and you're going to throw it to the hash to spot it.
So we'll be 4th and inches. Big play. Clock will start. Tarpons will bring their heavies in. Mack in under center. In an I formation. I think he's going to either keep it or hand it to Berg. He's going to keep it. I think he got it, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down, but I'm surprised they didn't call.
Yeah, he got it.
They didn't call a flag on us for illegal procedure.
So it's a Golden Motors first down. That is likely going to be the last play of the third quarter. Yep, Tarpons are going to move across the field. Put on your seatbelts, folks. We got 1 quarter to go. It's a 1-point game, 35-34. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Varsity Football on KLEB.
Lady of the Sea Community Pharmacy staff are trained in finding the lowest cost available on your medication. Stop by with your prescriptions or medicine bottles and let one of us review your options.
Ogeron directing traffic.
You have to hurry.
Yeah, you don't want to call a timeout here. They're back on the line. They do just get it off. Ogeron will keep it inside the 10, cutting back in, driving, and he's in! It's a Tarpon touchdown. 14-yard touchdown from Carson Ogeron. B.J. Young is going for 2. He's following my advice. The Tarpons are trying to go up 2 scores right here. This is a huge play in this ball game. Huge play in this ball game coming up. You stick this in right here, they got to score twice to be able to beat you. I know we play critic and armchair quarterback. I said before the drive, this is what I would have done. I like this move whether they get it or not. Chance to really grab control here with 11:54 to go. Ogeron in the gun. Gets the snap, rolls out to the right, looking to throw. And he throws it. Caught! The Tarpons are up 9 points. Jacob Curall, boy, he really helped his quarterback out there. That was not a great throw. Almost like the shortstop that he is, scooping that one off the turf. It's 43-34. BJ rolls the dice, comes up big. The Tarpons are up 2 scores. What a play.
It reminded me of the play was that last year with Jacob right in it. Wasn't on this field, but it was same spot on the field. And just stood right there. And I don't know if it was a touchdown or a 2-point conversion play. It might have been a 4-down play.
So now you got a 2-score lead again. You got to defend. Boy, if you get 1 stop right here, you're feeling real good. Tarpons are up 43-34. Be kicking it away. Amaro Kicking this time from Golden Meadow to LaRose. A.K.A. right to left. It's a little squib kick. That'll be fielded at the 38. Falls on it right there. All right, Coach Bryce, one time for us, brother. Let's get us a stop and grab control of this game.
Yeah, look, you just get your defense. Just, again, don't give up the big play. Make them work for it. Run clock off. It's a two-possession game.
First and 10. West and Johnson in the gun. Strong side of the field to the right. West waiting on the snap. It's quiet in here, boy. Crowd needs to make some noise. Johnson. Oh, ball! Ball's on the turf. The Tarpons got it. Johnson cramped right as he got the football and just threw the ball up in the air, and Caden Jarvis fell on it. Boy, what a break for South Lafourche. Right when he planted his foot in the turf, his leg just gave out and cramped. He dropped the football, and the Tarpons picked it up. South Lafourche has a big opportunity to really grab control now.
Now let's hope that it's just a cramp, and that when he planted that leg, that nothing else happened.
They're stretching it out like it would be a cramp, but you're right, it did look ugly.
Yes, definitely a cramp.
A big break and a third turnover forced by the Tarpon defense.
No, I think he's cramping in both legs.
Oh, to his credit, he's got about 300 yards rushing, it feels like, tonight. So he has done a lot of running. We certainly hope he's okay. This injury timeout is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional. They say there is no pain like the pain of a cramp during an athletic competition. And the Tarpons, right after getting the score and the two-point conversion, force a turnover on the first play. And how about Caden Jarvis? You shouted him out at halftime for being around the ball. He was right there and fell on the football. It looks like Johnson, is going to limp off the field. He is cramping. Boy, he can't put any weight on it at all.
Yeah, he may be sitting for a while getting those cramps out.
What a blow for them if that's the case. We talked about it early in the third quarter. Who's the better conditioned team? 11:45 to go. The Tarpons up 9 with the ball at the 35-yard line of the Blue Jays. How about a 3-4 minute drive and another score right here? Ogeron hands it to Berg, picking through the line, still driving. Falling across the 30, gain of about 5. There wasn't nothing there. He got about 5-6 yards out of that. Just hard, tough running.
And just watch his feet. He keeps his feet moving. That's why he's so hard to bring down.
He's second down and 5. Ogeron hands it to Berg again. This time he's hit. He lost the ball, but I think he fell right on top of it. Boy, big break there for South Lafourche. Really no gain on the play, but you keep possession, which is all that matters at this point. So it'll be third and about 3.5, 4 yards. 10:45 and counting as the clock becomes a little bit more of a factor here. Strong side of the field to the left. Tarpons have trips that way. Ogeron straight drop, throws an out to Kale. It's a Golden Motors first down. Needed 4, got 6. Easy pitch and catch there.
Yeah, good route, knowing the change where they were. Got enough yardage for the first down.
10:30, the clock will stop as Kale got out of bounds. Now it'll start back. South Lafourche is in good position here. Ball at the 23-yard line. Ogeron tries to draw him off. They don't flinch. Play clock still at 22. You could bleed a lot more time off here with the 2-score lead. Try to shorten this game up a little bit. Ogeron Hands it. Nope, faked it, and then was throwing it to the flats, but we have a false start before the play. And that negates what would have been a huge gain, because Berg had a lot of room to run. 10:01 to go. It'll be 1st and 15.
Man, it's week 1 for everybody. People losing keys, losing phones.
I wanted to make a joke about that, but then said, you know what, I would be the next one to lose something, so let me not. But, yes, there's been a lot of missing memorabilia tonight.
Well, you lost your mind.
Yeah, right. And my voice by the end of the game, right? 1st and 15. Ogeron, straight drop, throws it down the middle. It's caught. Short gain, but keeps the clock running. That's the cure-all. That's just such a pretty connection that those two have.
Yeah, just a good, safe route, good, safe play. Keep the clock running.
9:30 and counting. South Lafourche up 9, 43-34. You drive another one in here at about the 7-minute mark. Boy, you'd really be sitting pretty. 2nd and 11. Tarpons being very methodical with the lead. They are working that clock down heavily. Ogeron waits on the snap. And we have another false start penalty.
Yeah, the back move.
Dead ball, false start.
False start against the Tarpons.
Sure, Coach Young is won't be very happy with the amount of penalties.
Nope. And a lot of them are just ones that you could do without. The only benefit is the clock does start again, so you could bleed more time off here if you want. But they're right back on the ball, snapping it quick. Ogeron under pressure, flushed out, gets away, throws it to the sideline. It's batted away, incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and long, 8:48 to go.
A great job by Carson avoiding the sack.
Big play here. If the Blue Jays want to have any chance, you would think they've got to get a stop here. Tarpons got 2 plays to maybe get it. You're at the 29, you got to get to the 14. Ogeron in the gun by himself. Can he make a play with his legs, perhaps? Looking to the sideline. Directing traffic. He's got to hurry up. Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. B.J. Young's furious. He's got to call a timeout. That's his 2nd timeout. What's frustrating about that is you were in position, just the communication part of it took too long, and it causes you to use your 2nd timeout of the half. With 8:48 to go in the 4th quarter. No, BJ told me over the summer, he said, bro, there's a couple of times last year we got on him for using some timeouts. I said, bro, I'm trying to fix that for you. It's been a little better today. They haven't called a ton of them, but they're down to 1 now just in 8 minutes.
So what you're saying, he's still working on it?
Still working on it. It's week 1.
Yeah.
To his credit, we're usually not even still playing at 9:26, much less still at 9 minutes left. This has been a long game. A lot of first downs, a lot of touchdowns, stopping that clock. 3rd and 15 here. Can they find cure-all perhaps? Can Ogeron make something happen with his wheels? He's by himself in the gun. Gets the snap. Straight drop. He's under pressure. Looking to run. He's got a crease. 15, 10, 5, and he's out of bounds at the 1 or 2. It's a Golden Motors first down. What a run from Carson Ogeron. My goodness. I told you before the play, watch out for the wheels, and he made it happen there.
Yeah, and again, they had Carson for the sack. He avoided the sack, got to the outside, and had a lot of turf, and showed some speed, got up that sideline, and almost scored.
1st and goal from the 3. The Tarpons bring the heavy package in. Mack will take the snap from center. Will it be Berg? Will it be Ogeron? Or will it be a play action again? They burned him early with it. It's going to be Ogeron off the tackle. He's in. I think he's in. That's a Tarpon touchdown. South Lafourche has taken a 49-34 lead with 8:35 to go in regulation. Carson Ogeron, perhaps power player of the game candidate, making a big, big statement right there, getting another touchdown.
Yeah, and showed some power right there. He, again, I keep saying it, and nose for the goal line. That's some you can't teach that a lot of times, and Carson has it on that play especially.
Waiting on the extra point try from Amaro. The snap is there. The kick is up. That a boy, Emilio Amaro. It's 50-34. South Lafourche is up 16. The Blue Jays need 2 8-point possessions to tie. Tarpons are in control on KLEB.
Is knee pain keeping you from living your best life? Get back into the swing of things with a robotic-assisted knee replacement from Thibodaux Regional Health System. Robotic-assisted knee replacement means greater precision and a joint replacement that's customized to your anatomy. And this could mean less pain and a quicker recovery. Most importantly, it can mean improving your quality of life. Learn more at Thibodaux.com. Is knee pain keep...
When you order curbside pickup on the new Rouse's shopping app, you pay the same price for groceries as in-store. And you get free pickup on all orders $35 or more. Download the new Rouse's shopping app on the App Store or get it on Google Play. Place your order, choose your curbside pickup time, and your Rouse's Markets personal shopper will shop your order for you and load your groceries into your car. It's just that easy. Rouse's Markets feels like home.
Little squib kick is fielded at the 36-yard line by the Blue Jays. They'll down it right there. 8:35 to go. Tarpons are out in front, 50-34. Still not over. They are still just a 2-possession game, but they got to convert 2 2-point conversions, which is real big. And they got to stop the Tarpons from scoring the rest of the game, which has proven to be a chore as well.
Yeah, their hope right now, they have to score quick because the Tarpons are going to bleed the clock a little bit if they get the ball back.
We do not see Johnson out on the field. Boy, he had the cramps. West is out there. This is going to deliver a blow to their offense if he can't get out there. Waiting on the snap. West inside give to number 27 that time, which is Summerlin. And look, no disrespect to Summerlin. He just doesn't seem to have the burst that Johnson does. Short gain on the run. Clock continues to run.
You know, and since you brought the term betaille into the broadcast,
yes.
Do we give a betaille at a game?
Hey, I don't know, Mr. Sales Rep. You've already made one sale for us. If you could sell it, we'll name it. 2nd and 9, 8 minutes to go.
I'm going to visit Truck, see if he wants to sponsor it.
West in the gun. There's receivers all over the right side of the field. Trips out that way. West has the snap, throws it out to Summerlin. He's wide open, got a lot of green grass. The 45 is hit and dropped at the 49. So he gets the first down, but a good job by the Tarpons closing up those gaps. Thought it would be a bigger gain than that. Clock will start as the chains are set. 7:36 and counting. Clock is going to become a factor here shortly. Blue Jays going to maybe have to get into a little 2-minute set. West, straight drop, throws it down the middle. Intercepted! Picked off. That's the 3rd interception of the game for Maddox Commerdale. He's going to go down, still on his feet at the 27-yard line. Carson's going to be a nominee, but how about this gentleman? 3 interceptions for Maddox Commerdale, including one that could potentially go a long way in being a dagger to the Blue Jays' hopes tonight.
Yeah, Maddox back there playing center field, sat back, broke on the ball. Made a nice interception for the Tarpons.
The Tarpons are 32 yards away from ending this one. They're up 16, 7:13 to go. They drive another one into the end zone. The fat lady will be singing in Galliano. Look, Coach Guidry's likely not going to be happy with some of the stuff his defense did, but they have forced 4 turnovers too now. You can't forget about that. Big part of this game. Ogeron with Berg in the gun. Strong side of the field to the right. Ogeron, straight drop. Looks to the sideline. Curao is wide open. He's got it at the 15. Makes a man miss. Jacob Curao is into the end zone for a Tarpon touchdown. Carson Ogeron, Jacob Curao have a day. It's 56-34 South Lafourche. I said in the first quarter, Ogeron had a chance to get 300 passing, 100 rushing. We got to be pretty damn close to that right now.
right there?
34 more on the air. And the Tarpons are now really sitting pretty up 3 scores with a 22-point lead that could maybe be made a 23-point lead after this kick. The snap is there. Kick is up. Right down Broadway. The Tarpons are in front, 57-34. We'll be back in a minute. 7:04 to go on KLEB.
Celebrating 75 years in business, Danos has been setting the standard for generations. Become a part of something bigger and join the team. We're currently hiring for drivers, warehousemen, riggers, crane operators, and forklift operators to work out of Port Fourchon. So apply now at danos.com or call 1-833-GO-DANOS. Great jobs, great people. That's Danos.
Make this the summer event at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Homa. Not only can you get a great deal on a Ram, but you can see their impressive lineup of new commercial trucks and vans. Southland Dodge has the perfect vehicle for your business with Ram's long-lasting new pickups or their efficient new Ram work vans. Choosing the right ones should be easy. Get more for your business with a new Ram truck or van at Southland Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, 6161 West Park Avenue in Homa. Here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Still got 7 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 7 minutes, but the Tarpons are now up 3 scores. Amaro's squib kick is fielded at the 36. They'll try to return it this time. Look out. Just like that, they're going to be taken down at the 26-yard line. I think they should have been doing that all game instead of just falling on it. They'll have great field position now, so let's not get the fat lady singing just yet.
Did you give a fine on the Central?
I did not. What you got? Scoreboard update brought to you by 3T Oil Change.
John Curtis, 43, Central 0.
Okay, very good.
Score.
Very good. Terrebonne and South Terrebonne have just kicked off. They'll be playing into the wee hours of the morning out there in Homa. West waiting on the snap. It's an inside give, breaking through the line, driving across the 20, still pumping, inside the 10 to the 8. That's Summerlin. Tarpons can't exhale just yet. They're on the ball, trying to run a quick play. First and goal from the 8. West hands it to Summerlin. Nothing this time. Much better job by the Tarpons.
Your sponsor sheet?
Oh, yes, certainly. Tyler Otay on the stop. .6:14 and counting. Second and goal. West with Summerlin in the backfield. West hands it to Summerlin. Nothing. Dropped behind the line. DeMaz Price and others were there. That'll be the heat and humidity break as the Tarpons are out in front. 5:56 to go. Let's catch a break. South Lafourche in front by 23 on KLEB.
Heather Hendricks here, your candidate for Lafourche Parish Judge Division A. Everyone votes in this race, from the Fourchon to the St. John community, up, down, and across the bayou. I've been your prosecutor for 8.5 years, trying over 100 jury and judge trials with federal, state, and local experience. Before practicing law, I was an 8th grade teacher in the public schools for 11 years. So remember, Heather Hendricks for judge. Early voting begins October 25th, and the election is November 8th. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Heather Hendricks.
Set yourself up for success when planning your next event. Whether it be a festival, Mardi Gras rodeo, or outdoor music venue, Joe's Septic Contractors knows that it's important to cover your bases well before the days of your event. Joe's Septic Contractors can supply 1810 3- and 2-stall restroom air-conditioned trailers anytime, anywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Planning an event? Visit Joe's Septic at viscom.net with locations in Cutoff, Thibodaux, Fourchon, Abbeville, and Reserve.
Third and goal, last hurrah here for the Blue Jays. 5:56 to go, they're down 3 scores. West waiting on the snap from the 10. Inside gift to Summerlin. I don't know what they're seeing. The last 2 or 3 plays in a row, They've tried that. Demaz Price, Otan, and the regulars. 39 as well, Kobe Bruce. It's now 4th and goal from the 11. One more stop, and this one is over. 4th and goal from the 11. 5:30 to go in regulation.
I don't know if it's a full moon out here the way some people
I know,
are
it is a very rowdy crowd. Not necessarily interested in the game so much as some of the shenanigans, but that's okay. 4th and goal. West, straight drop, throws it to the sideline. Summerlin just tackle him. The Tarpons hit him at the 7 and clean up the play. That should just about do it. With 5:02 to go, South Lafourche takes back over possession, leading by 23, and now you're just running the football trying to get the heck out of here. Bryce Guidry out on the numbers, celebrating his defense's hard work there. They get off the field. And frankly, they played a pretty damn good second half.
They did. They played much better. And look, you got to shout out Tyler Otan, defensive line, DeMarcus Price. I mean, Caden Jarvis had a great game for it. Nicholas Coleman. You can go on and name the defensive guys. Max Vedros. These guys, Colby Bruce, called his name out a few times.
Yep.
Much, much better performance by our defense.
No doubt. Just get the snap clean to Ogeron, hand it off 3 times if you have to. Work on that clock. Ogeron hands it to Berg. Driving to the 9, pretty much a gain of about a yard or so. Coach Shiver will not call a timeout. He's got all 3. Every snap will bleed 40-plus seconds off. Tarpons will take that trade, 1 yard for 40 seconds at this point.
So St. Edmunds will be getting back home probably about the same time the Tarpon game is going to finish, right?
Yep. Ogeron with the play clock still down to 15. No hurry, dude. Get that thing into 5 or 6 seconds and snap it. Game clock down to 4:20. No, he snaps it over the head, and it's going to be fallen on by who? A touchdown. Anything but that. Anything but that. Summerlin falls on it in the end zone, and it's 57-40 with 4:11 to go. Even if that would have been a safety, it really wouldn't have hurt you that bad. But now, just like that, all is certainly not lost, but boy, that really stings. They're going for 2 here. If they don't convert it, it's still a 3-score game. If they don't convert it, it's almost like that last play didn't even happen. But boy, a costly mistake from the Tarpons, who were just trying to grind it away. 2-point try. Some miscommunication from the Blue Jays, but now they're set. West. Hands it. Nope. Keeps it and throws it. Dropped! What a break. It's still a 3-score game. That's a big miscue there. It was dropped by Laverne. He was wide open. It's 57-40 with 4:11 to go. Now, Coach, you're still in complete control. They've still got to score 3 times in just 4:11. So the bugaboo on the snap doesn't sting nearly as bad now.
Yeah, and look, the job for the Tarpons right here, get the kick. Make sure you get the kick right here, kick return. And when you get the ball, no turnovers.
Yep.
You know, you don't turn the ball over, you get your first win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Turnovers are the only thing that could hurt you here the rest of the way. If you got to punt it after 3 plays, who cares? Give it back to them. $57-40 our score. It has been a complete shootout here tonight. 4:11 to go. Tarpons will bring their hands team out. Boy, there's a lot of green grass behind our return man, Croissant, here. Got to see what happens.
Yeah, Coach Sanamore saw exactly what
Yeah, they backed him up a little bit.
Backed him up a little.
He is going to put the ball on the tee. Secure possession, fellas. Waiting on the kick of the football from Summerlin. Here it is. It's a little pop-up kick. Tarpons got to go get it, and they do. Great job by Hayden Colley catching it at the 38-yard line. With 4:11 to go, the Tarpons take back control on offense.
Tarpons will start out on the 38-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10. As Coach said, just get the snap to the quarterback, hand it off. If you break one for a first down, awesome. If not, and you got to punt it after 3 plays, that's okay too.
Yeah, and smart right here. Candenberg just pretty much took himself out of the game.
Yeah.
He got to rest that knee.
Wise decision. Don't want to push it. 1st and 10. First things first, let's get the snap to Carson. They do. Hand off to Berg, driving near the 40. Short gain.
Berg, the ball carrying a play, picks up a couple yards.
And Coach Shiver again not calling timeout, which I think is a very interesting decision. You know what? They're getting PowerPoints just for showing up here today playing a 4A school. He may have seen enough at this point. Down 17 with 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 7.
We got a new quarterback in the game for the Tarpons.
Oh, Max in there. Yep, you're right. So Mac getting some snaps. 3:30 and counting. He's got it. Hands it to Berg. Bouncing outside across the 40. He's hit and dropped at the 45. He stayed in bounds, which was an excellent job. It'll be 3rd and 2. Another timeout not called here. So yeah, they're just going home.
40-second play clock has not reset,
which
favors the Tarpons.
Yes,
here.
indeed. Yes, indeed. They still have not started it. Now, oh boy, the Tarpons just stole about 10 seconds in this exchange. 2:50 and counting, and the play clock is just starting. I wouldn't even be out of the huddle right now, but that's just the way the Tarpons run their offense. I would relax. Oh, hard count. Look to the sideline. Play clock down to 20. Coach, South Lafourche is going to get to 1-0 on this season. Up 17, the clock running down. The Blue Jays aren't stopping it. Mack waiting on a snap. Now he's got it. Hands it to Nicholas Coleman, who's hit and falls forward. He didn't get the first down, but it'll be 4th down and short.
I think he lost a yard on the play.
Yep, he did. But that's okay. The clock will be inside of 2 minutes.
41 on the carry.
And now they're calling a timeout. Wow. After you let 2.5 minutes run off the clock while the Tarpons are running the ball, now he'll call his first timeout with 2:02 to go.
Well, he figured the 40-second clock wasn't going to start, so might as well
yeah, right.
call it.
So the Tarpons are likely to punt this thing away, get Coleman to get it about 25-35 yards further down the field, then just go play defense. 2:02 to go. Tarpons are up 17. Next Friday, the Tarpons are going to have a stiffer challenge on the road against a parish rival, Thibodaux. You saw Thibodaux last night. They got some playmakers. This is going to be a big test for South Lafourche next Friday.
Yes, Thibodaux has a ton of wide receivers. Quarterback Ian Rodriguez did a great job running that offense last night, and they must have, I'm telling you, pass the ball. They had to have at least 400 yards passing against Lutcher's defense.
So that'll be a big test for the South Lafourche team next week. But always better to prepare for a tough opponent after a win. The Tarpons actually are not punting it here. Mack is out on the field. Waiting on the snap. He's got it, looking to throw. My goodness, throwing it deep down the field. Incomplete. I don't understand that one. It's intended for Sanamo, incomplete. The Blue Jays will take over, 1:56 to go. Yeah, I'm a little puzzled by that one. Now the Blue Jays will be in plus territory. First and 10.
Yep.
Waiting on the snap. And we have a pre-snap foul, offsides on South Lafourche. Boy, sloppy ending to this game for Big Blue.
Encroachment penalty against the Tarpons.
Be first and 5 from the 40. Is that still their quarterback? West, looks like it. Yep, it is. Throws it down the seam. Caught at the 20, dropped at the 21. Clock will stop while they reset the chains. I just don't understand why you wouldn't have wanted him 30, 35 yards farther back and punted the football away. Didn't need the bomb down the field. Even if you catch it and score a touchdown, it's insignificant. 147 and counting. Waiting on the snap. Looking to the sideline. They're still taking a lot of time to get these plays in. Straight drop. Now flushed out. Throws it deep to no one. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
124 on the clock.
Yeah, Tarpon defense definitely wants to. You want to keep the Blue Jays out of the end zone on this last drive.
Yeah, man, you don't want them to make it a two-score game again, dude. You had this one under control. Crazier things have happened. West gets the snap. Flushed out of the pocket, being chased. He's dropped. Is that 91 Nelson?
Cade Nelson.
The ninth grader hits him and drops him. That clock continuing to run. 110 and counting. Third and a mile now. 106 and counting for the Blue Jays. Inside of a minute now. They're nowhere near running a play either. They're still very discombobulated. 50 seconds to go. They're still discombobulated. Now they're finally getting situated around 45. There's the snap, 3rd and 17. Throws it as far as he can. Incomplete. There's a little wheel route intended for Dare. It's 4th and 17 with 38 seconds to go.
Nice coverage by the Tarpons.
4th and 17.
4th and 17, and we see Abram Berg in the game for the Tarpons.
Gamer said, hey, I want to go make one last play. Waiting on the snap. Here it is. Here's the rush. Throws it down the middle. Incomplete. And that, my friends, will be all she wrote. The Tarpons should, in theory, take one knee and get out of here. 33 seconds to go. This one should end 57-40. And the Tarpons are going to get their first win of the season. We wish safe travels and best of luck the rest of the way to St. Edmund.
Win the rest of them.
Yep, no doubt. Tarpons in victory formation.
We got to give a play of the game, or we do that in the post game?
We will do that on After the Lights, because I don't know who we're going to give it to yet. That'll be the final snap. South Lafourche will wrap it up. I assume they won't call a timeout. Yeah, that's it. South Lafourche wins this one 57-40. We're going to wrap things up right here. We're going to take down a little bit of equipment, then go to After the Lights from Coach Colley's office in just a second, breaking down all the Week 1 action. We've got a lot to talk about. Here the Tarpons take care of business to get a 57-40 victory Stick around. We'll play a little music for a second, then we're going to After the Lights, sponsored by Grand Isle Shipyard. The Tarpons got a big win and defend their home field.
Special thanks